What's up, chat? If you're here to see Baby Goth, comment Baby Goth down below. Drop a comment. About to start the stream in a second. Do a trick for you. She gon' do a split for me, spittin' before she lick on me. What she tryna get from it? I be big homie, shit smoke ain't gon' shoot. I don't put up, I just wanna beat that man. Ain't talking badness. I just wanna put my inside it. Come on, baby, wanna beat that man. I wanna have it, and I know she a freak, and I just wanna see her. I know you a freak, man. I give her hell, I be beating like some 6'12". Neighbors been I call 12. She be screaming, folk ill. Push out, tell her get well. I be saving like I got cocaine for the sale. Pink hair, pink nails, big dog. She want me come through and she gon' all in the cool. Oh, let me switch up Baby Goth. So let me be appropriate. Hold on. Show the bitch I'm real living proof. I show her why I don't beat, let man. I'm gon' slide in and then go deep, let man. I'm tryna catch a win. Give me a chance, I'm gonna cutting up on stuff. Oh, I ain't know that was your girl. I done tough. And I'm curious, I want chat, baby. Oh, I'm so curious. What Baby Goth song should I play? Anybody got a suggestion? Let's do. She probably hate this song. She probably heard this song so many times. You had left the scene. Take a left hook and right hook right to the spleen. You know the sky is the limit. You can have anything. You can die for the living. You still gon' live through me. You can cry to these bitches. They still won't feel a thing. So I don't feel for these hoes. I just feel innocent. I'm smoking this dosey dog. If you hear see Baby Goth, comment Baby Goth down below. That's the reason on that shit. Dog, VVS some diamonds in my wrist. Dog, hitting with the left and right on pitch. Dog, yeah. Now why the fuck you wanna test me? I hit you with the right and the lefty. Yeah, your bitch was with you right when she left me. VVS them diamonds ice, yeah, my neck bleed. Nigga, your neck green. I took the gang out to eat and alright, chat, she has arrived, chat. I put my soul in these cups and don't worry about anything. I put my soul in these cups and I watch my kidney bleed. How you doing? Good, how are you? I'm good. Huh? The delay is tripping me out. Have you been on stream before? No. You never been on Twitch ever? No, actually. Oh, wait. Sorry, I was talking like to your chat. I was just looking at my double channel the whole time. I was like, sorry guys. Cool. Oh shit. There you go. There you go. Cool. Like a little alien thing. What's going on, chat? If y'all want to see the Twitch, make sure y'all type into the Twitch. Can you put the Twitch on there? Like, can you type? Can I? It's a serious question. It's like no. You like to pin a comment? Oh, Can I comment on my own thing? I'm not good at technology. Honestly, I don't even use TikTok. I won't even know. Wow, this guy really wants to see my tongue again. How do you comment on here? I thought you can comment back. Can you? No, I think you just talk. Oh, wait, this says comment. Comment, boom. Yeah. Twitch. If y'all want to see the Twitch live, we live right now. You can comment, interact with us. Because this chat, I mean, I'm going to try to pay attention to it, but it might be going a little too fast. It might be easier to follow the Twitch. Yeah, if you want questions answered. I was going to say it backwards. I'm already failing. At this. Oh, let me go ahead and make sure my audio's good. Boom. All right, chap. Let's get into it. We have Baby Goth here, a good friend of mine.
Yes.
For those that don't know, that's on her live on TikTok. My name is Vegas Kai. Me and Baby Goth have been friends for like 6 or 7 years now.
What?
This is actually our first stream together.
That's crazy.
How you been? What's new?
Good. Nothing. Literally. Well, actually, everything.
A lot of things. I was about to say a lot of things.
Actually, everything. Literally. I'm about to drop music for the first time in like 5 years.
Okay. So music for the first time in how long?
Like 5 years, right? I'm really bad with time, but it feels like 2021, 4 years.
Damn. I think as long as I've known you, I don't think I've ever seen you in like full artist mode, like full artist mode, like full go. I haven't seen it.
You met me at the end, on my
end of that era,
on my downfall because
yeah.
of the situations of label shit.
Yeah. I've been around for a while, man. I was thinking about that last week when I had another stream, and you came up in conversation, and I was trying to think how long I've known you. I was like, damn, I've known her since like 2020, 2019.
Yeah.
So like, damn, I've known you. I kept saying like 4 years. I was like, wow, it's actually been like almost 6.
Yeah, since before the Birds of Prey thing, huh?
Yeah, like right before that, I think the Birds of a Prey thing. Was that around the same time?
Yeah, I feel like because I responded to because you was with iFocus.
Yeah.
And you'll hit me up. You'll DM me for a shoot. Or did I DM you for a shoot?
No, I think Quentin's girl actually hit you up. Yeah, because I don't think me and Quentin were familiar with who you were, but she knew who you were.
Okay, yeah.
And Quentin's girl hit you up for a shoot, and then that's how I think we had just met like late night downtown Fremont type shit.
Yeah, and I was like Harley Quinn vibed up.
Yeah.
Because I was so thrilled that I just got the movie.
So the fast 4 years later, we're still here, and you finally get a chance to drop music for the first time in a long time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay. Let's talk about.
Wait, can I have that on here? Should I not?
No. I don't.
I don't want to risk it. I just like.
You want me to put it in a cup for you?
Yeah, that would be lovely. Suiting. So everyone knows what it is. Where's my kids? Not on stream right now. They're at home.
So you've never used Twitch ever in your life?
Never. But I used to go. I used to do. Thank you. What am I saying?
You used to do what?
Oh, PS4. I used to play GTA with my friends, with my fan friends.
Okay. So if you did go on Twitch, what would you be? Would you be like a IRL, which is in real? Okay, do you know what IRL means?
In real life.
Okay, there we go. So would you be like an IRL streamer? Would you be a gamer? Would you be?
I'd probably do. Can you do a little bit of everything, or is it better to have a niche?
I think being I think being versatile is good. I think that if you have gaming on lock, and that's something that you can incorporate in your streams, but you can also go out and do real world stuff, and also just sit in front of the camera and chat. I feel like if you have those 3, you're really setting yourself up for success with Twitch.
Okay.
Because there's some people who only game, but I feel like it's kind of hindering because like they don't really know what your life is like, you know. So
yeah, if you're tapping into more fan bases.
Yeah.
More types of people.
So if you did game, what would be your game?
I like RPG. I like anything fantasy, or like sci-fi, like robot shit.
Like what?
Or I could be an elf,
like what? Like what's like your top game?
Skyrim. I was super into Skyrim for a while.
You play Skyrim?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I was a Khajiit. That was my character of choice for a long time. I like that. Or I was before that. Obviously, I was a big in middle school. I don't know if that shows my age, but I was a big World of Warcraft nerd.
World of Warcraft.
I was a WoW fan.
I could see that.
A WoW kid.
I could see that.
Yeah, Blood Elves, Night Elves, all day long.
What about Grand Theft Auto?
Yes.
You play Grand Theft Auto?
Oh my god, all my vehicles, all my weapons, they're all pink. I have my own hangar, my own like arcade, my own club.
So like you be online in the servers like.
I'm like rich as fuck. I'm so rich there. It's great.
Okay, so when GTA 6 comes out, you gonna be tapped in?
Oh, tapped the fuck in. And if they start, wasn't there a meme that said that they could generate, like make the transfer GTA money into real life money?
That would be crazy. If they did that, I think I might fuck some shit up.
I'm buying a house. Just kidding.
People would be rich as fuck if they could transfer their wealth from Grand Theft Auto to real life?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. So when GTA 6 comes out, I think I might get into my gaming shit because like I'm not really like a big gamer. Like I'm a normal like Madden.
You're a 2K one.
Yeah, not even 2K. Like I'm ass at 2K. It's really just Madden, like UFC. What else? Boxing games like that. I'm not really too crazy into like the sci-fi, or I'm not really into the Marvel games. Like, so I'm really not a gamer. Hold on, I don't want to impersonate because I'm not a gamer. I'm not. But when GTA 6 comes out, I think I will tap into that side.
Were you not a GTA fan before?
I was, but I was more like story mode. I wasn't like.
What the, that's so boring. What the hell? Have you lived? Do you know what life is?
I don't even know how to go online on GTA.
Oh.
So all that would be breast. So GTA 6 drops.
We got to do one Twitch where I show you the world I've created.
You create a world?
Well, like just all my shit. I like my own penthouse. I like a shit ton of cars. Like, and you can color them.
That shit sound lit.
I got like big ass guns and they're all pink. Like I got a helicopter that's pink. I got a flying motorcycle. It's pink. Lots of pink.
That sounds lit as fuck. I ain't gonna lie. So I was talking to one of my homies because he's like building a server or something like that. I'm still like not too familiar with like how that stuff works. But I asked him. I said, do they have like a GTA Online like Vegas version? And he said no. So like I think if I had some bread right now, if I was like breaded up, I think I would spend a lot of money to get like a GTA 6 Las Vegas theme made. So I feel like Grand Theft Auto has gone to LA. So
you would like fund the franchise
100%.
to
No, not even a franchise.
I
would fund a person that knows how to make the servers. Because you can make your own world, but I don't know how to do that. Like coding and all this, I don't know how to do that shit. But like to make a whole like map.
That's a step above my knowledge. That would be really cool.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like that can make some bread.
If I can make GTA sci-fi.
See? And you would charge people to come into your server.
That would be crazy.
Charge people like $10 a month to play in your server.
Whoa, that's some backdoor like speakeasy shit. That would be crazy.
I'm saying that shit sounds lit. So nobody stole my idea. Vegas Cot already stamped it. I'm putting a trademark on that bitch. What's it called? RP? GTA RP Vegas version for sure. Okay. So let's pivot a little bit to how we've been able to maintain our friendship for so long. Like, how do you feel like we've been able to just keep in contact? Because realistically, when I came in your life, right, your music was kind of on the decline, right? And I feel like we've experienced so many different versions of one another. I kind of commented on your post, you know, when I said I've seen you like kind of like a lot of different phases. So how do you feel like we've been able to like maintain a friendship with you not really, I won't say like not doing a lot, but with music, it was kind of just like stagnant?
I don't know. For one, like since it was stagnant, I have more time. But also, I don't want to be popping out much. So I feel like for my friends, I have like a few people that once I like really vibe with and I trust, like you're my friend. And like, even if we don't talk for a month, you're still just as much my friend. And I don't go look for new friends. So like I have the same friends as I did for the past like 6 years because it feels solid. Like
I feel like you made new friends though. I feel like I feel like you pop out a lot more than you used to for sure.
I do make some new friends, but not very many. Like I be out sometimes, you know. Yeah. But I don't have people that like I talk to on a regular basis, other than the like few people that I talk to on a regular basis, you know.
Yeah, no, for sure. I definitely think that like our relationship has grown more the more I've gone out and partied with you. I'm not gonna lie. Like I feel like the more we've kind of gone out and done non-business stuff. So I feel like for the first,
it did start off very
it was very business. So like it was really the only reason I was around you if I had a camera in my hand, right? So then as it kind of, so for those who don't know, to kind of give you
I
like.
still consider you my friend back then. That's like where my head was. I was like, that's my friend Kai.
So to give y'all some context, I met her because I was a photographer, right? So our relationship has stayed pretty much just business the whole time. We never really like kicked or anything like that. And I always try to be respectful with any of my clients. I know a lot of times some photographers can be weird and they can try to like, you know, hit on their clients and stuff like that. But I always want to make sure she felt comfortable. So it's like my biggest thing is making sure all my female clients always felt comfortable, that they didn't feel like anything was going to be weird. So I would definitely say I think that played a part in it too. So you never felt uncomfortable when it came to me. And then I think it turned into like obviously that friendship. And then it kind of got more on a friend. In my opinion, I feel like it got more on a friendship vibe and less business. Yeah. And we start to like hang out outside of just me shooting content for you. Like, just either parties or the club, because we went out to the club a lot. So I think that's dope though.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. So COVID stories, because we met around like right before COVID, like maybe like a year or so before COVID. So then COVID hits. How was COVID for you?
I literally was just doing like 5 TikToks a day, posting all day long. I got from like 0 to 1.3 million in like during COVID.
You got from 0 to 1.3 million on TikTok?
Yeah.
Just off of COVID?
Yeah, just during that time.
Because there's nothing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So pretty much that's what I got.
Where you at right now on TikTok?
1.3, still stagnant, but.
Why?
I stopped posting on there for a little bit.
How come?
Just life stuff. I've got difficult. Well, because I've been like switching all these my management team. I've been switching my management team a lot. Just trying to find the right fit because, after going through so much before and then not being able to drop for so long,
right.
I just want to make sure like I want this to be like the last time I want to keep starting over with new people. Like, so I'm just trying to make sure it fits right.
Gotcha.
So there's been some hiccups.
I do want to make sure I'm staying intact with the chat. So we have somebody that said on Twitch, Lady Macdeath69 said, "Baby Goth, my girlfriend thinks you're gorgeous, by the way."
Thank you.
405 Exotic said hi. Hey, drop where you guys are from too. If you guys are from anywhere near Vegas, I definitely want to know if you guys are in Vegas. Let me know. If not, but still drop in the chat where you guys are from. And for those that are on TikTok, if you guys want to interact with the chat, look at the pinned comment. Go to my Twitch. It's Vegas_Kai. You don't have to have a Twitch account to view the live. So if you guys want to interact, go ahead and slide over to Twitch, and we'll interact with you more on that chat because this chat is going crazy. We cannot keep up. Okay. So like back to what we were talking about. So COVID stories. So your TikTok blew up a lot during COVID. Mine did too.
Yeah.
Mine did too. My TikTok, I went from 0 to 50K in like maybe 2 or 3 months,
nice.
And I ended up getting banned.
Yeah. Why? What happened?
So I have this unwavering belief that there was somebody behind TikTok that didn't like me. Like
one of the creators of TikTok didn't like
not the creators, but like I think like because you have people that work for TikTok that kind of filter through the bad stuff, and I feel like there was somebody who it was their job obviously to filter through the stuff who was like attacking my shit because I got I got I got videos reported for things that weren't even bad. Like for example, I did one TikTok where I was reading, or I had like YoungBoy lyrics playing on the screen, and I had like a Bible open. So I was almost acting like the words that were coming from the song were like I was reading from the Bible type of thing. And they reported that for sexual content.
That's crazy.
Since when is the Bible sexual? So yeah, so at that point I'm like, yeah, they tripping. So then it just got worse and it got to a point to where one day I woke up and I was banned for life. Where they were like, yeah, like your account's gone. Wow. I couldn't log back in. Really dramatic. I was sad.
That's crazy.
I was sad as fuck. Cause for like a small creator like myself, I don't have a previous fan base I can go from. Like you have a previous fan base, so you can kind of filter some people maybe from your Instagram over to your TikTok and stuff like that. But for me, that 50K, like I'm not gonna say it doesn't take work to build when you're a bigger creator too. But when you're a smaller creator, I feel like it's a different level of effort because you get pushed to the algorithm a little bit more because you already have people that know you. So when I grew at 50K, I was like genuinely proud of that shit, and that shit got ripped away from me. I was like, I don't want to do TikTok again.
Yeah. Oh man, it ripped away your motivation. That's sad.
Like, so how would you feel if you woke up one day and your 1.5 million was just gone like that?
Oh god, I would cry. Honestly, probably a little bit. I'd cry a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. That shit was sad, bro.
Because that's a currency nowadays. Following is currency.
Yeah, for sure. I didn't even get to the point like really being paid like that. Like 50K, you're not really gonna get paid like that. So I was trying to grow to that point. But
I still don't get paid on my TikTok.
Really?
Yeah, I might during live, but I literally never go live.
So y'all, so she's here to entertain y'all, and y'all don't pay her?
No, I literally never go live. Like I don't go live.
We can't get no roses, no badges. How does it work? How does it work to get paid? I'm not even sure.
I don't know. Yeah, you have to like be impressive.
Send baby some money. Send us some bread.
No, I feel like a lot of people get paid off TikTok like with their posts and like their views and stuff, but I never get paid for my views. I feel like the one time I tried to like submit to the TikTok creator marketplace, I immediately stopped getting views. Like they're like, "Oh, bet you want to make money off this shit? Shadow ban." So,
type shit.
I don't know. I don't trust it.
Yeah, like during that time too, like me juggling, trying trying to be like a creator, but then also trying to juggle business was crazy. Like, cause you know when I had iFocus, right? For those that don't know, I had owned me and my business partner. We owned like a studio, like a film studio. And Baby would come there a lot. She would film a lot with us. We would film some of her content
like
there.
every day for a while.
Yeah. I felt that was like, for me, that was like peak, like content creation. That was like peak for me. Because like we had so much fun.
Yeah, I was
so
making
much
a
shit
lot
to do.
of content back then. I need to be on that wave again. It's hard to match that energy.
I literally just hit quitting the other night. And I was like, bro, can we run it back, bro? Like, considering all that we know now, like business-wise, I want to run that shit back. Because it was so much fun. It was so much networking.
With the knowledge and then have access to that shit in that moment.
Yeah.
Knowledge now. That'd be great.
Yeah. Hopefully we can run it back one day so we can get a lot of content made. So I had the film studio. You make content there. I make content there. What else were we doing around that time? Like around 2020. What was going into 2021? What was that like for you? So after COVID, now the world's kind of opening back up. Like what was life for you around that time?
Well, during COVID, I got released from Republic, so I was like freshly independent for the first time after I got signed.
Okay.
So it was scary for that. But then also cool because, like, aside from Republic, because I feel like they were always great, it was, like, the other situation that like I said, signed an NDA, so I can't really say much about, but it was pretty toxic. So getting away from that was relieving. But even after that, I had, like, 3 more people I had to get through until I got to right now. So
yeah,
it was relieving, but I still didn't know it was going to be almost just as hard.
Right. Okay. I do want to refer back to the chat. Somebody said, what y'all drinking? She is drinking...
Twisted tea.
She's drinking twisted tea. I'm drinking water, so...
He's healthy.
Yeah,
I have
I'm
anxiety, so I drink a little bit.
I'm drinking water, bro. It ain't nothing.
It's my first drink of the day.
It ain't nothing in this cup too crazy. Yeah, she got twisted tea over here for those that want to know. So say we have Florida and Oklahoma in here. TikTok, where we from? For those that's on TikTok, I want to interact with y'all too. Where y'all from? Drop where y'all from on TikTok. So we have Florida and we have Oklahoma. And on TikTok we have, where we at? Illinois, Tennessee, Florida, Louisiana, Jersey, Tennessee, Jersey, Florida. A lot of people from Florida.
Ohio, Michigan. Cool. My dad's from Ohio.
It's actually a lot of people from Florida, I thought.
Texas, gang.
What part of Texas, though? Aren't you from Texas?
Yeah, I'm born in Arlington, Agtown, baby. But I moved around a lot, all around Dallas, pretty much.
Inglewood, Grumpy Bear from Texas.
Hey.
We know from Inglewood, California. Cincinnati, New York. So we all over.
But
nobody from Vegas? All these people?
Beaumont. How do you say that?
Beaumont.
That
would sound like it's in Louisiana. Maryland.
Indiana.
Maryland, Donnie.
Oh, wow. That's cool. They said they've been listening to me since they were in high school and now they're in university.
San Antonio, Texas.
Thank you for sticking around.
Okay, so back to conversation. So, okay, iFocus Boom 2020, label situation. Okay, I did want to talk about this, right? So, one day I got a call, and I was on the phone with a friend, and I don't remember exactly how the conversation went, but he was asking me if I knew any artists or any musical artists that needed like a push, or anybody that I knew personally that, needed any type of marketing or anything like that, right? So this person calls me, and I'm like, I do have somebody in mind. I was like, I have a homegirl named Baby. And he was like, okay, let's send me over his stuff, and I'll send it to my pops and his people. Mind you, I don't know what was gonna happen from it, right? So that situation happened. I sent him over, and then all of a sudden, I didn't end up going with you guys. I wish I did, but you ended up having a situation to fly out to California to meet with, was it Ovio O'Brien or?
Yeah, Ovio. I was working with him and my other friend. He manages Super Mario, who does like a lot of Drake's beats too, but
So this was Drake's people.
Yeah, what the fuck is his name?
I just remember Ovio O'Brien. That's the only person I remember.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I can't remember.
That situation happens. That was with Def Jam?
No, I think I was independent at that time. It was in between, or just right at the end of Republic.
So were you out of your situation with Republic?
Oh no, yeah, I was at that moment. Yep, I was freshly out. and that's why I was exploring the situation with.
Like exploring options.
Yeah.
So whatever happened from that? Because I didn't really like get. Because again, when it happened, I'm ignorant to like how music stuff works. Mm-hmm. So my friend that called me, I didn't know what connection he was gonna pull, but he ended up pulling Pooh Bear, which is Justin Bieber's producer.
Writer. He's like one of the top 5 writers, I think, of our time.
For real?
Yeah, he did everyone, like Snoop Dogg, Justin Bieber.
Oh,
There's
shit.
so many more people I could name. I'm like not doing them justice, but
You guys are so cool.
yeah, I'm working with his team. So basically, it's like industry dad, like the guy who like raised him in the industry. Weezy, which is who you plugged me in with.
Weezy?
Or who I met first initially. Who brought me to Pooh Bear was
Weezy. Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Pops. Yeah.
Pops. Okay, yeah, that's how you know him. So that's Pops is my childhood friend's dad's friend, I think, or something like that. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, he's a OG. He used to run around like Tupac and shit.
Oh, for real?
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Okay. So that situation. It didn't play out like how it was supposed to. Did it kind of take a different route, or?
Yeah, it took a different route because honestly, I feel like my ex-manager at the time was like salty and kind of messed up that situation. But I'm still working with Pooh Bear now, which is we have like 2 songs together, and it's like Off the Love, and he's gonna be like helping with my career a little bit, and yeah, I'm basically working with like his team.
Okay.
So, and it's like 3 years later, so
okay.
Tight. I'll probably see him at the end of the month if he's in Miami. Because I'll be going with Creators Inc. for their like content weekend.
So what is Creators Inc? Because I've seen you've been with them a lot. So is that like a label? Is that like what is that?
They mostly manage like OnlyFans creators.
Okay. Mostly,
and then they have like a studio. They have a lot of like networking events where like tons of YouTubers and big influencers and stuff, not just like
so do you have to have
models, but other people like come together.
Do you have to have OnlyFans to be connected with them or not?
To
really?
be signed to them, yes, but not to like utilize, like their networking and stuff. Honestly, if you're popping, you're basically welcome to do content there.
Okay. Is it like a house or like what is it?
It's more like a community. They have 2 headquarters. And one in LA, one in Miami, but.
So you like signed to them, or
mm-hmm.
So you're signed to Creators?
Yeah, I've been signed with since like last October.
So are you gonna continue to do OnlyFans, or is that something that you're gonna like take a halt on as you go back into like full artist mode?
Yeah. So when I drop Friday, it's gonna be like strictly switched to like PG-13 content.
Oh, you dropped this Friday?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm not wasting no time. I don't give a fuck.
So Baby Goth drops this Friday. What's the song called?
Replay.
Replay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what's the concept of this new song that you're dropping?
It's just fun because honestly, I've had a lot of music ready for a while, so I've just been perfecting it and like playing around with my sound, just like evolving. Mm-hmm. And a lot of the music I have ready is super pop, super like emotional, deep, sappy, romantic shit, deep, honestly. It's not surface level. So I was like, I need a couple surface level songs. That's the few things that I'm going to start dropping first since it's summertime. So it'll be just like fun club vibes, and then we'll dip into the more serious.
So the chat says, can we get a sneak peek of the song?
Yeah. Do you have a speaker?
Yeah.
Or should I go out on my phone?
Where can I look it up at?
It's not out.
Oh, you can put it on your phone now. Or actually, because it's on your Instagram. Did you drop it on your Instagram?
Yeah, the hook.
The hook? Let me see. Let me see if I can pull up on Instagram so we don't have to stop your live.
Well, I can maybe text it to you. Will it just pause? It just pauses, right? Let me not do that so it doesn't pause like weird.
Texting us the full song or the snippet?
I mean, you could. I'll just text it to you. You can like pause it after the first
Just let me know when to pause it. Then.
Yeah, because I'm gonna tease up until the first verse ends this week, and then after it drops, I'll tease everything. Okay,
chat. So we're gonna get a live sneak peek of Replay that is dropping this Friday, and this would be. Is this your first song, like a first solo that you've dropped in a while, or what is it?
Yeah, honestly, just like first song in general I've dropped in like 4 years.
Okay. So those on TikTok. I'm gonna interact with y'all too. So we got everybody's in love with your curls. I'm seeing that a lot. They love your curls. Haven't seen you forever. Hope you're doing good. Oh my God, you were the person that made me realize I have to stop dressing cool now that I'm a mom, or that I don't have to stop dressing cool now that I'm a mom.
Nice, love that for you.
Somebody said that from Antarctica. That's crazy.
That's dope. I've always wanted to go there.
Baby, I love you. I've been listening to you since I was in high school. Now I'm in university.
That's so dope.
So you have some fans that were kids that are now grown. How's that feel?
I get that sometimes. At first, I was like, oh my God, am I old? And then I was like, wait, that's so cool to like be able to like kind of grow up with people. Yeah, that's so cool.
That is kind of crazy to have a fan base of people who have kind of been with you in different phases of their own life that you probably obviously never knew of, but people that found out about you when they were kids now that they're grown. Yeah,
we've been connected for a while and you don't even know it.
Yeah.
You could only see all those moments.
How does it feel when like you meet fans like out in public, when people like stop you, like recognize you? How does that feel internally for you? For somebody who has been kind of out of the music scene or kind of been inconsistent with like their music for a while now, does it still feel good when somebody recognizes you?
Yeah, honestly, at first I get nervous because I want to live up to their yeah, and I don't like ever want to like be rude because I know that shit sucks. But so I do get a little nervous, but yeah, it always feels really good. It's always like a shock, like it really hits you kind of like after. You're like, holy wow.
Does it kind of make you feel like, okay, like I still kind of got it, I'm still kind of relevant, like they haven't forgot about me yet?
Yeah, well honestly it just feels like good to be able to like touch people the way that like, because that's why I liked music when I was younger, because I had depression and anxiety, and it was hard for me to talk to people, so hearing people saying about the things that I was going through was kind of like therapeutic validation, and like it made me feel like I wasn't alone, so to think that I could like do that for other people is like, that's why I do it, why you go through all the struggles.
Right, that's dope. Mm-hmm. All right, so we got the song up. So right now we're about to preview Replay by Baby Goth. Is it by yourself or is it a feature on it?
Just me. A lot of them are going to be just me for a while. No features until like fall. Or the end of summer. We don't know yet.
All right, just let me know you want me to stop. We'll preview it right now.
You've been on my mind all day. What happened last night has been on replay. Hoping that tonight's the same. It's just something about the way you do the things you do, the way it makes me.
Oh, that was it?
No.
No way. Hold on. It only gave us a preview of what they wanted. That's funny. Do you want to keep going?
I mean, that's cool. We can keep going if you want. I don't care.
Let's see how it goes.
We can do a little more. The verse is like, that's it. Stop.
Just dropped a pin and I'm a boo now. Flashbacks how you hit it last night. You really beat it now. We said we can't keep this serious, but you my baby now. You can treat my pussy like it's beef and just be in and out. Cause once you hit it like that, you'll be mine for the moment. Bust it back like a strap, flip me over and reload. I ain't shaking cause I'm nervous. When we fuck it feels like turbulence. And the way you take care of everything else, you deserve it.
Okay. So does that's good. Is that like different from what you've done before?
Yeah.
Has your sound changed from maybe 5 years ago, 4 years ago, when you were like about to take off?
I think it's definitely changed. This stuff, like this song and the next song, probably a little bit closer to my old stuff than any of my other stuff. Okay. So the stuff that's coming later is way, way different, way pop, way radio, like super, like it'll shock you. So I was like, let's get these out first.
Right. Okay. That was good. Okay.
I still think it's a little more elevated sonically, lyrically, and then also like, vocally.
Because when you first came in, you were kind of like, everybody kind of put you in this box of like the female version of the Lil Xans, the Trippie Redds, the SoundCloud rappers, right? Mm-hmm. So now you're trying to break away from that and show a different sound or different level of talent, or what?
Yeah, well, honestly, now it's kind of all jumbled, because at first I was like, everyone called me a SoundCloud queen, and I was fighting it. Everyone called me a rapper.
Is that a diss? The SoundCloud queen?
I don't know, depending on how you look at it, because SoundCloud was its own cool moment, but
for sure.
Then on the negative side, it did come and go, so it didn't have longevity.
Yeah.
And then also I don't know, I feel like a lot of people use it as a diss for like wannabe rappers with face tattoos that don't make it.
Right.
I feel like that's how some people use it, but
I feel like if you were to embrace that title more back then, at least, because there was no, in my opinion, unless you correct me if I'm wrong, there was no woman that was really taking SoundCloud rap, by the neck. So I feel like that was like a free range, free space that was open, because we have some goats that came from that era, like some people say Trippie Redd in their own right, some people would say XXX, some people would say Ski Mask, right? You have all these different artists that people nowadays still say like have pioneered a whole different sound, but there was no female in that lane. I feel like you were kind of like the layup for that, and then obviously things happen.
Yeah, the shit with the situation with the labels and shit happened.
Yeah.
Definitely fucked up a lot of momentum.
So like, are you like a new label now?
Indie.
So yeah. So complete independent.
Doing it myself, my own CEO.
Okay.
Because I feel like I've been harnessing, my understanding of how to social media influencing and how to market, how to get a viral video or how to make a video trend. There's a certain equation with it, so I feel like for real labels are just like connections and a bank.
Yeah.
That's really all they do, because after they can connect you with something or someone and then pay for something, they don't really do anything else.
Right.
So it's, I don't know, I feel like I've learned a lot from when I was with that, and I'm utilizing that and applying it to my own controlled experience this time, where I get to be, like I said, in control of not only fully my visuals, because last time I was pretty in control of my visuals, but to an extent, you still can't do everything you want to do. So
is it true that labels control you in a way?
Yeah, in a way. Obviously you can't drop exactly when you want to drop. When I was with Republic, say Nicki wanted to drop. That's one thing that happened. Nicki wanted to drop one weekend, so they had to push my release back. And then another time, with the whole situation with Trippie, the A Love Letter to Forest song, my song Swimming with him and Zayn was supposed to come out first, because it was supposed to come out on Halloween. And then he ended up wanting to drop his shit on Halloween, so mine got pushed back, and then A Love Letter 2-4 came out first.
So is it kind of like sports? Because I almost put in this perspective, it's like when you play basketball or football, you can't go in the game unless the coach puts you in. Like if you try to run out there, your coach may stop you and say, you can't go in right now. So it's like the same thing with labels, where you may want to drop music, but if there's somebody else on the label that is about to drop, they kind of got to pull you off. Is that kind of how it works? Yeah,
which sounds crazy, but also, if you have bigger numbers, you get more priority. But when you sign to a label, you're not just signing to get money, you're signing over your brand, your likeness, your business, anything that has to do with your name or your artistry.
Right.
So they're at that point in control of all of that, 100%. They own it until you pay them back for the contract that you signed.
Yeah, that's always what I thought was especially when people take advances or they do a lot for you on the front end, you have to pay that money back, and a lot of times, correct me if I'm wrong, they don't really want to keep investing to you until they can see that they're kind of starting to make their money back. And then once they do make their money back, you kind of get caught up because they keep pouring more. Yeah. That's how you end up just being in this situation where you can never, I guess, get into profit because they're pouring so much, and then you gotta.
Yeah, I feel like that happens on purpose too, but also I feel like they don't really penny count as long as you're doing well. As long as you're getting traction, they're they don't care if they'll spend more as long as you're doing well. You don't have to have it paid back or be. So
when are they really pocket watching? When are they really looking at the numbers hard? When?
Well, for like you said, if you start flopping, or in my case, the person I was signed through was fucking up the situation, so they had to freeze the budget. Because technically, when you're signed through a production company, they have final say over the label. So label
really?
Has to
so production has a final say over the label.
Yeah, if you sign your shit to them first, and then they take you to the label, and they stay in the deal. The label can't do shit unless they approve of it.
I did not know that. I thought the label always had the final say, and I thought production came second.
Yeah, that's what I thought too back then, but that's not the case.
Wow.
That shit was really messy, but like I said.
So for new artists, that's she's spitting game for you right now. So I think it's important to. Well, let me ask you this: do you feel like it's important to share this information with new artists, or do you feel like it's something that's gate kept because they don't really want people to know how it works?
I feel like it is definitely gate kept, but people should know because it would save people a lot of time and money and depression. It's hard.
Because at that point, you're playing with people's livelihood, you're playing with people's craft.
Yeah.
And if it just comes down to a knowledge thing, like if people just don't know, because I think when you like first got signed and everything, correct me if I'm wrong, you were just doing like covers on YouTube and stuff.
Yeah, so Instagram. I was just doing Instagram covers, and I literally had just had my second kid. He was like a fresh baby. I was like 3 months postpartum.
So did you just get a phone call one day? Like, did you see it happening, or you just got a call one day and they're like, "Hey, like, come down. We want to talk to you." And then it's like, "Yeah, we want to sign you." You're like, "What the fuck?" Like,
yeah, that guy I signed an NDA with. He used to work really close with Trippy, and he found me on the Explore page, DM'd me, said I reminded him of Trippy and wanted to fly me out. And then I just said yes, and then I went out that weekend. I stayed for a weekend. I think we recorded a song, and then he gave me a contract, and then I went home, came back, did a whole EP. He
said you reminded him of Trippy. This is before or after the face tattoos?
I had the face tattoos before I even met him or the label.
For real?
Yes, that's what a lot of people.
That's a misconception?
Yes.
Okay. So
a lot of people say that the label made me get them, and that he made me get them. After I fired him, he did like a YouTube video saying that like he named me, he made me get face tattoos, did my music, every single one of those are dead wrong.
So that's false, because I didn't even know that, because that was something I had on the list of the ask you was what are like common misconceptions about you. Yeah. So the face tattoos were all you. So that wasn't label saying, hey, you have to get face tattoos, hey, we want you to look like Lil Xan and Trippy to fit the mold.
That's why they signed me. It's because I was the first girl they saw with face tattoos, and they knew that they could market off of it probably. But I came to them looking the way I was looking, blue hair, face tattoos, all that.
That's crazy.
Yep.
So this whole time I thought you were just like a little sweet innocent girl from Texas, and then just doing covers, and they're like, hey, snatch you up, and they're like, hey, get face tattoos, and you're like, okay.
No, I am sweet innocent girl from Texas, but I do like tattoos.
You're edgy. You're already edgy.
Yeah, I already had sleeves. I already had all my body tattoos.
Okay.
I was 21, so I was like, fuck it. I've always wanted, a face tattoo, but I was always scared.
Okay. So common misconception about Baby that she already had tattoos before the fame. So she did not get tattoos because the label forced her. She already had that going. She already had that look going. It just happened to line up perfectly.
Yeah, it was like divine timing at that point,
Yeah.
SoundCloud popping up and everyone having face tattoos now. Because honestly, face tattoos was not a rapper thing before. It was more of like an alternative thing.
Yeah, for sure.
So I feel like, I don't know what rapper made it super duper famous or when it started becoming a trend.
I'm gonna give it to Lil Wayne.
Yeah, sure. Honestly, yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like it didn't start becoming like a common trend until like.
You think SoundCloud?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's controversial. That's gonna get clipped.
No, I think Wayne made it, but it really caught on around the SoundCloud time. I feel like.
Think so?
Yeah, because everyone was doing it like just to do it.
Like almost like as an image.
Yeah, everyone was doing it like it was like a new brand of clothing.
When do you feel like it should stop? I know it's probably, so I've seen this a lot too, especially in your comments. I think when you got, what's your newest tattoo? Was it the spider on your face?
My newest.
So at one point it was just the no, on your face.
Oh, my face. Let me not undress. Sorry.
No, on your face specifically.
Yeah, spider one. I got my cross covered up.
Okay, so
not that I'm like a devil worshiper, but.
So at what point? That's actually good. I'll get to that one too. So at what point did you feel like, or was there any point where you felt like I should stop getting face tattoos, or do you want more? Because I know there's a lot of your fans that like the way you look, and they may feel personally that you are ruining your face if you keep adding tattoos. What are your thoughts on that?
Oh wait, say that again. If
like you have fans who like your face and like the way you look, but they don't want you to keep adding. More. Yeah. Do you feel like it's like a point you need to stop, or do you feel like you still want more?
I feel like honestly there is a point that some people should stop. Some people look really dope with it, and honestly, it's my face. I don't give a fuck.
You never seen people that like have face tattoos and you're like, damn, well, you kind of overdoing it. Like,
Yeah,
you're
that's what I
you're
said.
already cute,
There
but then
is
now
kind of
you're
a point, you know, but then again, some people, like I said, there is a point, and then like there's the rare person that looks like super dope with their whole face tattoo like crazy.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know. I don't think I'd even get any more. If I do, it'd be like super duper small. I have a heart on this side.
Sure.
But you can't see it because I was covered up with makeup and it's so light. If anything, I might just like redo that one.
Show them the forehead tattoo, the butterfly.
Which side is it on?
What was the inspiration for the butterfly?
I used to like chase and catch butterflies at my grandma's farm.
And do what with them?
In Texas. Well, I would capture them, and honestly, they would die. And now that it probably wasn't the best thing, but I thought they were so beautiful. Sometimes, like half and half, I would let them go. But half of the time, I would keep them in a strawberry.
We're not gonna skim over that. You would catch butterflies and they would just die.
Not instantly. I'm not like
So you would kill
evil
them.
butterfly menace, but I.
What the fuck were you doing to these butterflies?
I would put them in strawberry containers with sugar water, and I would just like look at them, and I keep them in my room because I wanted like pet butterflies like in my room. And one time I took them to school and I dubbed butterflies in my backpack.
Oh my god! Yeah, see, nah, I don't think
I was a country girl. No, I used to collect cicada shells and this little Coors Light
cicadas.
bucket. Yeah,
The loud buzzing
Yeah.
ones. Oh, I used to fucking hate.
I
bro,
love
hate
them.
those bugs.
It sounds like the ocean, but in the trees.
Ugh,
So
I hate
soothing.
those bugs.
I love
I don't like flying. I don't like wild flying bugs. You like moths, huh?
No.
Butterflies are like moths, but butterflies
But
are
I
colorful
feel like the
moths.
moths are smaller and they flap a lot faster.
Oof,
So it's a little more stressful.
I hate to see a moth coming. Bro,
Yeah.
I think moths and grasshoppers, those are top 2 most hated bugs.
Honestly, I hate them now, but I'll tell you also, I had this friend, and I used to go to her house like almost every weekend, and her mom like would manage these houses, this whole neighborhood of empty houses that were being constructed, and they were almost done. So, but most of them, not most of them, some of them would have unlocked doors, and me and my friend would just go get like shirts full of grasshoppers and take them inside the houses, and I would name them, and we would play house with them like they were our babies.
It's crazy to know that we're friends now. But back then, I couldn't fuck with you, bro.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people say that too.
Ooh! If you would have came around me with a shirt full of butterflies, bro, or grasshoppers, were you like releasing them?
I'm
were you
like,
like
this
letting them
is
out?
Gerald, this is Sarah,
Yeah.
and then I would create like backstories for them, like
I would've
tell them
ran.
not to fight with each other, like.
I would have ran from you. You would have been chasing me around with grasshoppers and shit.
Yeah, I was a bug, hands on with the bugs.
So Famous Vino said, "What is your first tattoo?"
This is one, my shoulder one. It was my 16th birthday present.
Cheetah print.
My mom thought I was getting like a little one. She told me to make it like this big, and I was wearing one of these, and I was like, cover everything that's sticking outside of the sleeve. And I was pissed.
Official Queen, this is live. If you go over to Twitch, it's Vegas_Kai, KY, Vegas_Kai. You can view the live Twitch.
Yeah, we'll answer questions over there. It's a lot easier over there.
Yeah.
Why'd she leave her husband though? I'll answer that right now. I've never been married. Okay? A lot. Who said it? Progress said it, I think, or it was before they were famous guy.
Oh yeah, I did react to your Before They Were Famous video too.
Funny. I need to do a reaction to one to them.
We can do it.
Honestly, but yeah, he said I was married, which is confusing because there was that little thing that said husband, but that guy, I don't even remember his name. It was like Eric Waters or something with an E, something with a W. That guy, I didn't even know. He hit me up on Facebook, and I was very naive. He's obviously one of those guys that's like trying to go around and get money out of upcoming artists. So he was like, I'll give you an EP, yada yada, fly you out. This was before the situation with the guy I signed an NDA with.
Yeah.
So this guy, unrelated, he and it was like a few years before that even, but he was like 15K, I'll do all this stuff, and I was like, I don't have that, and he was like, go start a GoFundMe, and then he was telling me how to do it. And
GoFundMe is crazy.
Yeah, and he specifically told me, because he was like, you have enough followers. I had 80K at that point. And he was like, you have enough followers to get 15K, and I'll do this for you. And I like I said, I was like really young, and I didn't understand that he was like taking advantage of me, and I What was I saying? He he said that people would not respect me being so young with a kid. So he told me to say that I was married, that I had a husband, that dude was my husband. Which, we were together for like 6 years.
So it's like high school sweetheart?
No, well, I was 17, he was like 22, 23. Yeah, and then I got pregnant when I was 18.
17 and 23 is a little crazy.
That's not the biggest gap either, trust me.
Well, you have a bigger gap?
Yeah, I was 16 and 29.
Yo, nah.
Right before that.
Nah, that's crazy.
Yeah, it was the guy that lived next door. He also worked construction with my dad.
Does your dad know that? Is he about to find out right now?
Yes, he knew and kept employing him afterwards. My dad's just like the worst, but I know my dad's the worst. I've accepted
Crazy
him for
life.
it now. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Wow. Damn. I ain't think we was gonna go that deep.
You can go as deep as you want. I'm an open book for the most part.
Okay. So kids. I know a lot of people don't know you have kids. You got Rhythm and Art.
Rhythm and Art. Yeah, Rhythm's about to be 11, Art's about to be 8. They're freaking big as hell now.
What made you want to name your kids Rhythm and Art?
My two loves of life.
Does Rhythm have rhythm?
Honestly, no. He cannot dance. He is so lanky and awkward.
Is
and
Art artistic?
Honestly, no. So what the thing is, Art loves to draw because Rhythm is actually the artist. Rhythm is fucking good at drawing, like really, really good, like impressively good, like better than adults. Like he's got it, and he's really good at piano. Yeah. Good at singing. He just can't dance. And then Art wants to be good at drawing, but he's not very good. He doesn't have the natural gift like Rhythm does with the drawing.
You like making art too, right? I've seen you do like some drawings and paintings. Mm-hmm. You want to rate my art live?
Yeah, rate your art.
Yeah, I draw a little bit.
Oh, I see.
So for those that don't know, I picked up a little hobby.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Last year.
Stories. I told you to draw boobies.
You did. I'm about to show y'all what she had me draw. What she told me to draw her little freaky ass. But yeah, so this is Polly. I think this is one of my favorites. Butterfly.
Polly? You named it Polly?
I don't know what I named it. I don't think I named it.
I thought you said Polly.
Nuh-uh. This is one of my favorite drawings.
Why did I hear that?
It's crazy. Hold on. Is the butterfly on your forehead blue?
What is it? It's pink.
It's pink? Oh,
I was thinking about getting it blue, though.
Dang. So interesting. You just mentioned how you love butterflies, and here we go. My freaking favorite drawing is a butterfly. What do you rate this? So out of 1 out of 10, and be honest.
Okay.
Be brutally honest.
Brutally?
Brutally.
I don't know about the brutally part. That means...
Don't try to make me feel better because you're my friend and I'm sitting
I might.
If it's a 5, say it's a 5. I don't care. I need constructive criticism.
Out of 10?
Yes, out of 10.
Okay. But what's 10 like? The fucking Mona Lisa?
Okay, Mona Lisa's crazy. 10 is like... 10 is like...
That's the best?
10 is like... Okay, 10 is like you can draw your ass off and you're cold as fuck.
You're just like, damn, that's good.
Yeah.
That's
5 is like...
I get
that okay.
Tattoo.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it's over a 7, you would get it tattooed. You would have a problem getting it tattooed.
Okay. All right. Let me see. Pretty symmetrical. The head is not all the way symmetrical down here, right in that spot. But everything else is pretty. I'm sorry, that's what I went to the first. I think it's really good. I'd say. I'd say 6.5. I'd almost
get a tattoo.
Yeah, I'd almost get a tattoo. Yeah.
Okay, that's not bad.
It's not far, it's not far off like the stamp butterfly on my.
You like my shadow in the back?
Yeah, the shadow is it gives it depth. The light source is over here, you guys. And that's why the shadow is casted this way.
What do y'all rate my what do y'all rate my drawing? Tell me what y'all rate my drawing 1 out of 10.
Yeah, what is y'all's rating?
All right, bet. So we have that one. Then we have some anime over here.
Ooh, I like that one a lot.
Got Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, I'd say that's a good 7. It's good 8, 7.5.
7.5? Damn. Okay.
I see the line work is very nice. Clean line work.
What do y'all rate the Dragon Ball Z?
They said 8. Look, 7 and 8. I like it. I was spot on right in the middle.
Okay. So this one,
I used to always draw.
I don't know. So drawing an elephant was difficult as fuck. So if y'all give this one a low rating, I honestly don't care. I will probably rate this one myself probably like a 4.
I like it.
From far away, it looks way better.
His eyes are a little low.
Look at how it looks on there. It looks way better from far away.
Yeah. It's sorry.
From far away, it looks way better than when you start getting up close. It's like, damn, you see how the imperfection.
I like it, but I don't know about this this penis trunk.
Penis trunk?
I don't know what.
I don't know how to draw the trunk.
Kind of looks like there's the head and there's the balls. Like it kind of looks like he's almost holding us like a sole single penis from the wilds of Africa.
So what do you rate this one out of 10?
I'd say with the penis trunk, say 5.5. I like the penis trunk, so.
All right. This one is basic. Nah, I'm not gonna rate that one.
Wait.
What is this one?
Oh, cute. Yeah, my son could do that.
Sunflower.
Sunflower? That looks more like a daisy. Like sunflowers have bigger.
I think it might be a daisy.
Yeah, I was like, don't fuck with me because I love sunflowers. It's my favorite. Let me see. I like it. I was thinking about that. I feel like Donald Trump. I'm like, I like it. Every time I see. Let's see. I think it's good. I'd say a good 5 because your shading could be a little bit more thorough.
Like
where's the shading?
Yeah.
I see some scratches here.
Oh yeah, definitely. Here. You know my trick is I use my finger sometimes to blend.
Get a tissue wrapped around your finger.
Tissue? I never thought of that. All right, here was her freaky ass request. So I went on Instagram one day and I posted, "What do you want me to draw?" And she put on my request this.
That's a 10.
This is what she wanted me to draw.
That's a 10. Shading, great. Titties, great. The perkiness, the projection.
I don't know who this woman is. Don't ask me.
It's a woman from his mind.
She wanted me to draw boobies, but I didn't want to draw any nips, so I cut it off at the chest.
Should've drawn the nips. I'll give it a 9 because I wanted to see the nips. I'm just kidding. You get a 10. What's a 10?
This is a 10?
It's a straight 10 collarbone.
Baby Goth is freaky as fuck. Out of all my drawings, this one is a 10. I'll probably give this one like... I'll give this one like a 6. I don't really like this one too much.
Yeah, in reality, I'd probably give it like a 7.
I impressed myself with the collarbone though.
Yeah, I was about to say, because like your shading is, pretty good.
Better on that one. I think I have one more. So somebody wanted me to draw shrooms, but I kind of wanted to give it some pizzazz. So mind you, I don't do any hard drugs, so for those who do psychedelics, you'll love this one. This one looks really cool.
This is great.
What do y'all rate this one, chat? He said all of a sudden you can draw. What do y'all rate this one, chat?
I give it like an 8. I give it a good 8. Because it could be like one of those posters you see in the heavy store.
Hell yeah.
Right? Yeah, I see.
Dang, I wish you had some of your drawings so we could rate yours.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. You're on your phone. It's okay. We'll save that for another stream.
Let's have a battle.
Ooh, a drawing stream?
For the time round.
An art stream?
Yeah, for the time round. Let's do it.
If y'all want to see an art stream, type art below. If y'all want to see Vegas Cod times Baby Goth art stream, put art. Type in art down below.
I'm gonna obliterate.
Okay, so before we got into kids, we were talking about what are common misconceptions about you. So other than tattoos, are there any other common misconceptions about you that you feel like people like throw out there about you that you want to like clear up? Anything that people say that is not true, or that people think, but the people look at you and probably think like, oh, she's rude, or what do you think?
Regulated goods. Someone just
Reported live.
Yeah.
Don't report the live. Stop being lame.
Yeah, don't be a butthole.
Any Is it still on?
Yeah, it's still on.
To certain audiences.
How do I do? I think it's good.
All right, so misconceptions. Anything that people think about you, like people think that you're mean or rude or stuck up, or any misconceptions about you when they see you?
Most of one, maybe the industry print thing.
Okay, let's talk about it.
I don't know, because I feel like that term is so relative. Honestly, I don't care about it anymore. It used to stress me out because I was like, I thought a lot of people thought that I didn't write my own lyrics or like do my own.
So can you explain to me
video treatments?
What is an industry plant? So for the people who don't know what that is, because I don't really know what that means.
I personally thought, I'm still kind of confused by it, but I thought it was like someone who's like a complete puppet, like someone with no talent that a label would find and like make them do a bunch of shit and then like give them a style, give them a name, like, you know, the whole thing, like kind of like what people were saying about me. So that's why I got like defensive about it, because I did name myself, picked my own beats, wrote my own lyrics, even drew my cover art, planned out like the treatments for my cover art and for my music videos for the most part. And
so being an
being
an industry plant a real thing, or is it a conspiracy?
I think it can be real.
So that's something that labels actually really do. They grab somebody and they kind of dress them up and do everything for them and just put them in front of the limelight.
I think they totally could, cause man, I don't want to sound like a hater.
Be honest.
I honestly love Sabrina Carpenter. I think she's really great and she's so cute, and I love her music.
You think she might possibly be an industry plant?
No, I don't think she's an industry plant because she's been in the industry for a long time and she's had like a lot of albums. But in the way that her style just changed.
Oh, so you thought when you do
she got like big right when, you know, like her complete like wardrobe style, everything changed like that, and that's when she got on. Maybe it was with the help of like a label, but that doesn't mean she doesn't deserve it and she hasn't worked for it. She has put out like a ton of, but I feel like a lot of people think when you're an industry plant, that means you haven't worked for it.
Right.
Or like you're just given it.
So that's a misconception that even if you are considered an industry plant, you are being heavily pushed by a label, that doesn't mean that you didn't put in any work before. You maybe your look didn't work on this go, so now we're going to switch it up and then change things around and then put more money behind you to try to boost you. Yeah,
and that's just playing chess and marketing at the end of the day, because if you really, really want to make it, you'll do whatever it takes to an extent. Like, changing clothes isn't that big of a deal if you are trying to provide for your family at the end of the day. So
it could be changing clothes, it could be getting tattoos, it could sometimes be changing genres.
Yeah, genres is a big thing that labels will control for sure, 100%.
Do you ever feel like you were trying or you wanted to do songs with certain artists, but you were kind of being told not to? Can you speak on that?
I mean, I feel like they tried to do what I wanted for the most part, but honestly, the other people around me, not really Republic, but the other people around me were being very controlling other situations.
And so other people like friends or like management?
Like the management, like the people who were in charge of my career for the most part at that time were definitely giving, it was like a backhanded option, so it would be like this or this, but only this or this. You don't get any other choices. You don't get, you know, like.
And from the two choices,
when it comes to like maybe features and stuff like that.
From the two choices what they give you, were any of those choices ones that you actually wanted, or was it like, I don't really want to do this, but since I have to choose, I'm gonna choose this? Yeah. One.
Well, I mean, it was also, it's not only that, it's also convenience. So like, and money. So like, if I could pick anyone in the world, no offense, but I probably wouldn't, for the very first feature of my entire life that was funded by a label, would have picked Trippie and Xan.
You wouldn't have?
Yeah. I mean, for marketing reasons, they were very hot in the moment. So yeah, maybe for that reason I would. But like, if it was like,
your choice.
You know, yeah, because like a lot of artists will, if they get that opportunity, they'll work with like their dream artists, like people they look up to, you know, right?
So who was that for you at that time?
Honestly, I couldn't even say, because I listened to, at that time I was listening to a lot of Nat King Cole, a lot of old music. I still do, so
there was no current artist that you
like, wow, I mean, like, maybe like, I don't even know. I loved Baby Keem at that moment, but he didn't really have longevity.
Baby Keem's from Vegas too.
Is he?
You didn't know that?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, Baby Keem is from Las Vegas. I think he grew up on the north side. I think he went to Arborview High School, I think.
Yeah, I was a big fan of him at that moment. Or like Tyler the Creator. Or like Ski Mask. I probably would have picked them if it was like my 100% choice. But like I was saying, convenience. Me and Trippie had the same exact engineer.
Yeah. And
he would be at all my sessions. Vice versa. I would be at all of his sessions, but he would definitely be at all of my sessions because we had the same engineer. And
I could see you. I could see you in and Tyler Creator doing some shit.
Yeah, he's creative. I like his shit.
That'd be dope. Do you have like a current dream collab? Anybody that you want to work with?
Honestly, I'm just open to. I've just been so like eager to make music. I'm just like anyone, but I'm kidding anyone. I don't know. I like Giveon a lot personally.
Okay.
I don't know. I think that would be cool. I really like Dominique Fike. Okay. Personally, like to listen to. I don't know. I listen to a lot of old music for the most part, but yeah, I think they're really dope. Kendrick.
I do have a question. Can you name your top 5 female artists right now? I was gonna say rappers. We could do both.
Female right now. Okay. Mm-hmm. Female artists, not rappers.
Yes,
singers?
just artists. Mm-hmm. Artists. So it could be anybody. It could be rappers or singers. Okay. It doesn't matter.
That's hard. I like Doechii a lot.
Doechii?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's fire. And top of right now. Mm-hmm. Alive and popping right now. Doechii, let's say I do it like I said. I like Sabrina Carpenter. I like her. I think she's doing it right.
So Doechii, Sabrina Carpenter. Who else?
I don't really listen to Sabrina Carpenter, but I respect her motion and like her tactics and her delivery. So I will say her. I think I'll always say Billie Eilish, even though she's not super duper one at the moment. She's always relevant.
You know what's funny? I seen it's like a clip when I was doing my stream last week, and it was like it said Baby Goth was supposed to be Billie Eilish, and it had like side by side pictures when you guys first came out. You guys look so similar, so it was like you were supposed to go into
the
that.
label could have picked and given style to other people.
Because I could see that, like listen to her sound, I could see that coming.
She used
from
to follow me.
Really?
We've spoken before. It was right when she was coming up. When she had like right after she had like Bellyache and Ocean Eyes.
Yeah,
that's when she was following me. Before she unfollowed everyone, she was following me.
Yeah, I could definitely see you guys doing a song together. Like, I feel like that would blend hella good.
Yeah, she's good.
Okay, so so you said Doechii, Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah,
Billie. Top 5 artists right now, female artists.
Damn, I want to say 2 and then like leave out like the really good ones. But no, let me see. I mean, I like Cardi. I think she's hilarious.
Okay,
I think her flow always hits. Lady Gaga's killing it right now.
Lady Gaga?
Yeah, I loved her Coachella set. It was so like, it gave me
What
Queen.
The fuck?
It gave me Queen.
I haven't heard of Lady Gaga in forever.
But I'm saying like right this moment, I love that new song she's got. The Abracadabra song.
I don't think I've heard that.
Oh wow, it was so good.
It's pop?
Yeah. No, but it's also like I said, it's giving Queen because like it feels like she meshed like opera into it, and it's like it's really cool, gritty.
So top 5 artists right now to use: Doechii, Sabrina Carpenter, Billie Eilish, Cardi B, and Lady Gaga.
Female yeah, artists, but I also like I like what's her name? She's Black Girls. I like what she's doing.
Not Doechii?
No.
She has like a hot song right now?
She has a couple.
What's this? What was that?
Girls. That was my girl.
Oh, Girls?
Moment. Yeah.
Oh,
she's Black Girls. Oh yeah, SZA. SZA.
SZA?
Show.
Okay.
Yeah. Definitely up there.
So about top 5 rappers right now.
Rappers. Well, I'm gonna have to say Cardi again. And I mean, would you say Doechii? Doechii kind of raps, right? She raps.
Yeah. Doechii.
I'd definitely say them because I've put them hard. Doechii the most. I think she's like killing it right now. Female rappers. I like fuck. The fuck is her name? Young M.A.
What?
Love her. What? You don't like her?
It's not that I don't like her. Just I haven't heard her music in so long. Like that's crazy. So you would still listen to her?
Yeah, I still like her.
Dang, that's crazy. Okay, so Young M.A, Young Ma, Cardi, Doechii. Lotto. Okay. And 5th one.
Oh, I forgot to say Tyla. Female singers.
For artists?
Last one. Yeah, I'm gonna say Tyla and SZA. I'm gonna bump.
So you got one more female rapper.
One more female rapper. Who's really, 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 really dope. I also like Kylie Uchis. She's a rapper, but.
You like Glorilla?
Oh yeah. Yeah, and Sexy Red. I do like Sexy Red.
You do?
Sexy Red's hilarious. At first I was like, what the fuck? And then I was like, wait, this is fucking gold. She's so entertaining.
Would you do a song with Sexy Red?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, and we could both wear our glasses.
Okay. So, 405 Exotic said, who would be some people that you would like to collab with now?
Yeah, Doechii.
Doechii?
Yeah, I sound like a die-hard fan. I
So shout
honestly
out to
only
Doechii.
know like
Baby
2
Goth
or
wanna
3
collab
songs.
with
I
you.
promise. I don't even know like the full songs. I just like really like her vibe. Yeah, Doechii. Like artists in general, not just female. I'd always go for a Post Malone.
I could see that too. Post
Yeah,
Malone, hell yeah.
and we would look cool. Honestly, I would really love to get.
Y'all look similar. Y'all look similar.
We could both drink a beer together.
For sure. Is he from the South?
Yeah, he's Texas too. Grapevine, I think. It was right next to Arlington.
Let's see where he's from.
That's from what I think. But I really want to do a song with Teddy and Jelly Roll. Teddy Swims. I love Teddy Swims right now.
Who the fuck were you talking about? I don't know his name. Who were we just talking about right now? Did you say you do a song with? It looks like you.
Oh, Post Malone.
Oh,
Fuck,
Post
why
Malone.
did I remember when you said that?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, why'd you?
Hell yes. You guys could be brother and sister.
That's my brother. That's him.
That's funny. I could definitely
Same
see y'all on a
parents.
song together.
Yeah.
Where's
People
he
used
from?
to say I look, me and Sam look like brother and sister too.
Post Malone. Where is Post Malone from? Syracuse,
Oh,
New
New
York.
I'm so off. Why the fuck did I think he was from Texas?
He was born on 4th of July. And you're the same age.
That's
He was born
cool.
in 95 too. You were born in 95, right?
Yep.
Yeah. When's your birthday?
July 27th.
Whoa, you guys' birthday is only 20 some days apart.
Dang. He's a Cancer though. I'm a Leo.
Dang. Okay. Post Malone.
I only know that because I know the Cancer is right before Leo. I don't really know anything about Zodiac.
Okay.
Okay.
Other misconceptions, other things you want fans to know. What about scam allegations?
Yeah, we can talk about that briefly. Okay, so I'll say.
So where did these scam allegations come from? Has this been something that's been circling for a while? Is it multiple people? Is it one person?
No, it was just with this like one person that I'm not going to name and give attention to, any more attention.
Mhm.
I'll say, because there was a lot of moments and shit shared, like last year or 2 years ago. Like I said, I don't remember when it was, but it was kind of recent. What do I say? It was just, at this point, to anyone who's aware of it, is a he said, she said situation. I spoke to them personally, spoke to them online, and I don't know, I feel like those people are
Like clout chasers?
they're beating a dead horse when they could just, reach me privately, but I have not heard from them privately in over a year.
Mhm.
And all they want to do is post photos and videos and like get attention off the situation instead of like literally speaking to me about it.
So long story short, you guys are supposed to work together. You provided, I guess, a song or a feature or whatever for them, and they didn't like it or something, and they wanted you to redo it.
They wanted one extra added harmony. I was trying to do it. I had actually just gotten in a car accident. I'd flown
shit.
out of the car. I got a concussion. My leg was fucked up. Still is fucked up 2 years later. No one could heal it. Like, I went to the hospital multiple times. Went to several different sonogram people and specialists, and no one could heal it. I just had to just, like, write it out.
Damn.
And I'm
I didn't
still
know that.
numb on the side of my leg. But that happened around that time. And, which is, okay, so I'll add that later. But that happened. The engineer went to Columbia, got really, really sick. Thought he had cancer. He was in the hospital for like a whole month. So that added to the delay of getting the one harmony back. The whole song was finished. It was just one added harmony in the back that he wanted. And then after I delivered that to him, there was an issue because I'll just say briefly, when I was initially contacted, they said that they could get me a lot of money from their investor, and booked me for a pull-up, like a pop-up, not even a full performance, but I ended up telling them I will do, because they asked if I would do a video, I ended up telling them I will do a video if the event goes through. Like, if I'm at the event, I'll do it for the love, but if the event doesn't go through, I'm not doing the video. And then that was agreed upon. Event falls through because they don't even have the right fucking, what is it called, documentation, what's a better word? Papers. I'll say they don't have the right papers for hosting performers or artists or whatever. So that falls through. As I said, not doing the video because I already gave them a discount on some other shit for the song. And then then that's where that came from. So they're upset that they were upset that they didn't get the video. Started telling everyone that I came out their pockets, trying to like create this sob story thing, creating like a cult, trying to make people harass me constantly over and over again, to the point where, you know, it was just absolutely ridiculous. And they weren't hitting me up personally after a while. Last time I spoke to them was like I said, over a year ago, when they were speaking to my management, when they told them, no, you cannot have the song, the video, and a full refund for everything. It was just a bunch of like amateur shit.
So technically they received whatever
they got the
want.
song. And they even paid, you know, or were, as far as I know, in talks with one of my personal friends about promoting it on a billboard. So it's just, the whole thing is just like a lot of how can I get attention for the song, I guess. So
is the song out?
Yeah, I guess so. Someone told me it was out, but I don't know.
So
I give them the song.
So what's your take on just people in general calling you a scammer? Do you feel like it comes from that situation, or have people said? I
think that's where it sparked, because they wanted to get a lot of attention around, you know, the things that they were saying. But there are a couple people. There's one person who didn't receive a feature back when I was with the people I had to sign an NDA to get away from, who was controlling my emails and getting features. And even when I fired them, he was still had the access to my email, and I didn't have the access, and he was still getting money from people. So there is one situation that I'm aware of, one person that is from that situation. There's one girl who I used to be friends with who did my hair a couple times. One time she did not get paid because I was with Akon's brother, Boo. I had most people don't know about budgets when it comes to artists, but I had a glam budget. Yeah, so that my hair and nails and lashes would be taken care of anytime I did a video. So I was about to have a music video shoot, got my hair done, and then after the video, that guy just like fled and left me with the bills and didn't pay her, and I didn't find out until like a good few months later. And then when I told her like, oh shit, I didn't even know, I'll get it to you soon, and I guess she went to, or she had already gone to Echogram and like added to his cause or something. Yeah, and then I think that's about it. There might be some people who haven't gotten some promos, but if anything, that's not malicious. That's me like missing them in my DMs, because my DMs get flooded. But I even today, like I made a post saying, if I missed it, hit me up, like, and I'll post it. Like, I'm not.
So to clear the air on any scam allegations, you will get your product back to the people who want it, right?
Yeah, I've done like 5 features.
Yeah, because I noticed
in
that
the past couple of months, and they've all gotten their features within 2 weeks.
Yeah, so it's not like you have 0 features out, nobody's worked with you, right?
Yeah, so and I have videos with people, like.
Right, so
and it's like their most viewed video.
So whatever situation happened with this person, it just didn't go well, business-wise, it didn't go well. I think I've seen something about, it was a long time ago, I'm not sure if it's accurate or not. Do you see what No Jumper had said about you?
When?
I don't remember. I think it was a couple years ago. It said something about a scam. I seen on Reddit. It was like a.
No Jumper said it?
Yeah.
That's funny.
You can see that? I don't know. Let me see if I can find it. Do you ever like feel like you get news like that you hear from people that you never see online?
Yeah. How
does that make you feel when like somebody brings something to your attention that you haven't even seen yet or heard yet?
Honestly excited, because I'm like, damn, I wouldn't have seen this otherwise. And it honestly, a lot of people say there's no such thing as bad press, which, I agree with as a business, from a business perspective. Because obviously, like, morally, yeah, it would suck, and then it can hurt your feelings or hurt. I don't know. If you're worried about ego, like the way you look to other people, then that would suck. But honestly, it's good for business. So.
Oh no, I think it was Baby Goth. Is she an industry plant? Where does she come from? I think that's what No Jumper has said.
Oh yeah.
You seen this video before?
Yeah, I think that was my first interview. No. Or, yeah, 2019. It was supposed to be my first interview, but I was anxious as fuck and I did not know how to speak.
Oh, damn.
And yeah, because the only reason we booked it was because that guy Progress on YouTube had said that I was an industry plant and said like a bunch of shit about me that looked really bad because like I'd say about 70%, 75% of it was not true and connected in like weird conspiracy theories ways that like didn't actually connect in real life. But definitely painted a weird picture.
What are conspiracy theories do you feel like people try to like tag you into? Have you ever gotten like Illuminati type conversation? Do people say something like that?
The industry plant shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, or that like sell your soul. Yeah, type shit.
Is that a thing or is that a myth?
I feel like that's real. I haven't personally witnessed it, but
I've heard about it. I've heard stories and shit. I won't share who told me, but
definitely heard stories, and there's too many for it to be like.
Is it as simple as what people think, or is it like more intricate?
Very, very, very intricate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think you can kind of tell when somebody possibly has done that? Because I feel like industry plant and selling your soul kind of goes almost hand in hand in a way. It's like doing something.
I feel like people do it or like A-list, top of the list type celebrities.
Mm. Have you ever been presented opportunity like that?
No.
Where maybe not directly. Have you ever felt like, I don't really know if I want to meet with these people. Like this is getting a little weird, or.
That's honestly, especially as a female, that's gonna be like a lot of your experiences in the industry. It's like a lot of dudes are like weird. A lot of people you wouldn't expect are weird, like higher ups and like producers and people are like definitely not what you would think, like unprofessional, like definitely predator type vibes. So there's a lot of uncomfortable environments in general.
So you feel like as a female artist, you feel like they try to take advantage of that as far as
totally. Like if you want to get famous, you better suck this dick.
Like literally, like do you feel like they say it like directly like that, or is it more like?
I mean, I'm sure some people
let's
do.
Let's come hang out. Let's do a song. You get there and it's like, well, okay, where's the engineer? Where's the producer? Oh, we'll get to that. And they're just smoking the vibe, and you're like, yeah, they're not trying to do a song.
Yeah, there's been a few not so intensely like that, but there's been a few situations like that, or where I've been only invited out for that reason, and I have to make like I've experienced it, so it's now like I have to shut it down and make sure, like, confirm what exactly it is that we're looking out for. And then if they know that they can't try with me, then they just dub it and they don't want to work anymore. Yeah. And that's just what you gotta, unless you're, like, down to, fuck for the opportunity, then that's just, like, something you gotta take apart, like, of the industry. It's just, like, when you say no, you're probably gonna lose that chance.
Yeah. Damn, that sucks, man.
Like, 99% of the time you're gonna lose that chance if you say no.
Yeah, that's what sucks about it being so... like dominated by men that they leverage that, and not even just with women, they leverage it with some men too on the freaky side. I'm not gonna say who, but we all know who I'm referring to, that will leverage their power to take advantage of people and get them to do what they want in order to get what they want. So I think that's something that people should definitely be aware of, wanting to be an artist and wanting to go into that lane on a serious note, like past the local stage. Once you start getting to mainstream media, there's going to be opportunities that are going to be presented like that. And it may not always be direct. It may be indirect. It could be a party that you may end up going to. It could be a situation that you may end up going to.
Yeah, because I've heard that they don't even be hitting you up at first about it. It's not like here's an invitation. It's like
they bring you into it.
It's like, hey, come to this party. Oh, here's some drugs. Oh, what the fuck? And then they catch you blacked out doing some crazy shit that they're making you do, and then they show you like the next day, and they're like, look, we got this. And you're gonna tell us what like you're gonna do.
No, that's wicked.
Yeah, that's
so you feel like they invite you at the parties.
Oh yeah, they chop you.
They drug you. They film you doing an inappropriate act and say, if you don't want me to leak this, you have to do whatever I tell you.
Yeah.
And then that's end up being almost like a puppet.
Yeah, that's probably like what happened to Justin Bieber and all that.
There has to be some people who probably don't give a fuck. Like, go ahead, release it. Like, go ahead.
Depending on what it is that they did or what they're associated with. They could even just be in the room being fucked up and then be associated with some like child murder or sacrifice shit. And then there's no way in hell like anyone should know that. Like, if you're there, you're gonna go down for it even if you were innocent and drugged.
Yeah, that's tough, bro. That's tough. So like I've known about that, and I've heard that a lot from other people that I know in the industry, other artists and stuff like that. And it's always been like a speculation with me, but I've never talked to a person who has actually been through it, or that maybe have felt comfortable actually telling me. You know what I'm saying? But I have a feeling that there are people that I know that maybe have experienced that to a certain degree. But that sucks though for people who have been in situations like that and really can't speak on it. But I think we're kind of getting to that point now in the industry where a lot of that shit's kind of unraveling. And I think it's good to kind of get a lot of those bad apples out of there to like let the new, people, new kids coming into music.
Safer.
Yeah, make it safer. Because it's honestly, it's really not necessary to take it to that extent to blackmail people with inappropriate stuff like that to try to gain
Well, you have to think when you have all the money, all the attention, what else is there? You need power.
Yeah.
There's nothing else for you to conquer other than other people.
Right.
You want to feel like a god at that point, so you do crazy shit.
Damn, that's crazy. So you did mention earlier you covered your cross tattoo, but you also said in the same breath, I'm not a devil worshiper or anything.
Yeah.
So what is your take on
Christian.
that? What is your take on that? Because I know a lot of people have made speculations about, as far as you being an industry plant, that you're like a devil worshiper or that you're evil.
No, I just love spooky stuff. I don't know why. It's probably the trauma, but scary stuff brings me like comfort. It makes me feel like safe. Also, maybe, I have daddy issues. My dad was a horror fanatic. So I think when I was younger, subconsciously, I was really attracted to scary things because I was trying to gain his favor, maybe. But now it's just like
embedded. So the spooky shit really started with Pops. That's probably with your dad.
Yeah, that was like one of the only things we did together.
How you bonded over type of thing.
Yeah, like we never even talked, never hung out, never did anything. He lived in the same house. Like my parents weren't split up. He just like didn't talk, didn't say I love you, didn't do anything like that unless he was super drunk.
What about to this day?
Only when he's really drunk. Sometimes when he's not drunk, but it's rare. I think it's just because he's sad. It's only when he's sad or drunk. When he says it, because he grew up like without affection in his family. His family's like super racist from Ohio, so he's like.
Is that where your family's from, Ohio?
My dad's family, but Texas mostly.
Texas mostly.
West Virginia.
Like all the sticks of Texas, like Texas, like
yeah,
like
the
we
woods,
grew up in
the woods, the barn. Like we had our own big fire pit where we would burn shit. I would go with my papa in the back of his truck to like the auction where they talk super duper fast, and we would get new cattle and shit.
Oh shit!
I would be out there with the horses and the chickens, and I'd be picking berries and honeysuckles and playing with frogs.
Does any portion of you like miss that life? Because I know like moving to like
favorite.
LA or Vegas is very city life, fast life.
Too much concrete.
Yeah.
I feel like I can't ground. I can't breathe out here.
Yeah.
It's all desert. I need greenery and like woods. I need to be able to forage like a little elf. Like.
So would that be like little elf?
That's what I need.
So do you feel like at any point you'll move back to Texas?
Oh no, I hate tornadoes. I was so scared of the tornadoes there.
You do have a lot of tornadoes.
Yeah, I'd be in the bathtub with a twin size mattress over my head multiple times.
Damn.
That shit was scary. Probably fueled my anxiety as a kid.
Well, there's no natural disasters in Vegas. I know, other than the heat being real bad for a few months.
It's not green enough.
Yeah.
That's my only issue.
I feel like every place has their like thing. Like Cali, you get earthquakes and heavy population. Everything's overpriced, hella expensive.
Yeah.
Vegas, you got the heat and it's desert, so it's not a whole lot of greenery. Texas has tornadoes. Oklahoma, Tennessee, all that has tornadoes. Florida, all the East Coast that has hurricanes. And then freaking you go like New York, Michigan is fucking cold as fuck. Hella
Murder.
Snow.
I'm just kidding.
It's like there's no like, well, what about
Colorado's dope. It's so cool.
I was gonna say like what like Colorado,
it's cold
Wyoming.
as fuck, but it's the prettiest place I've ever been in Colorado.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What part?
I lived in Colorado Springs for like 6 years.
How far is that from Boulder?
Like an hour.
Okay.
45 minutes an hour.
Anybody in the chat from Colorado?
So pretty.
What does that mean?
Baby Release Bunny. Oh my gosh, that was a song I did with what is his name? Black Child. What's his Instagram name?
No Cap?
No Cap. Yes.
You did a song with No Cap?
Yeah, No Cap and
what the fuck? No way.
And
is it released or no?
No.
It's unreleased?
Yeah, because I think he went to jail right after something happened that like held it up and
can
never came out.
Can we find it online or no?
You can probably find a snippet online, maybe.
What the heck?
I might have it.
Like I low key
files.
listen to No Cap. I never thought that you would have a song with him.
Yeah.
It's called Bunny?
Yeah. Bunny, Baby Goth. It was supposed to be for him to release. Might be.
No. Then that might be.
If you Google Bunny snippet, I know other people have posted it so many times.
When was this?
Like 2020.
I don't think that's it. December 2022.
Yeah. Nope. Oh, that might be it.
3 years ago?
Yeah.
Hold on,
Someone probably uploaded it. Yeah, I was just like, be careful with Google Images on live.
Is it?
I honestly haven't heard it in so long. Is this it? I think it is.
No Louis had to put this on.
Said he wanna be my one and only. Fuck shit, I am not condoning. Said he wanna be my one and only. Want me back, he gon' have to call me. Like a bunny. Dancing the dance, my cut is short.
I don't think
I
it's
fell in love with the money. When I ball out, it's a chore.
that's not what Tory Lanez too in my
I play that boy like a bunny. Soon as I ball out, it's a chore.
There was a song with Tory Lanez that never came out?
Mm-hmm.
You can't release it, huh?
No.
Can you like play a snippet of it or no?
Yeah.
You think it'll never come out?
No. Because his manager at the time fucked up and sent it to me and someone else at the same time.
Let's hear it. You said he fucked up and sent it to someone else?
Yeah.
Do you feel like that happens a lot?
Alright, if y'all want to hang out, go to
Tory
the
Lanez.
Twitch.
So AI overview says Tory Lanez, a Canadian rapper, has worked with Baby Goth on the song "A Love Letter to You 3." It's available. Is that true?
No.
This is wrong.
That's so funny. That is not true. He was just on the hook. I was so old, and I was like singing about a trap house. It was ridiculous. I was so new into the world.
You see that size on mirrors, you know it's serious. You know that bullshit that you talk, I pay no attention. Came a long way from the penthouse to the
When was
stairs.
this?
Now we out here,
That was right when I started.
2018?
Yeah, 2019.
crazy. OG in my blood got me feeling lazy. Last night was wild, swerving in the coupe. Gotta get it by the minute, no excuse. 12 on the block, they was arrogant. Grandmama was dipping 'cause I'm serving. Please don't in my line, I'm way too busy. Paying you no interest, got your feelings. I just want the money, give me that.
That's crazy. That sucks. Just never got a chance to release that.
Yeah, honestly, and I should have listened to The Universe because I had to cut it 3 times. Because the first time, it was a session like right after they got interrupted by some guys that were upset with my manager, brought guns in, was threatening us. I had to cut the session. Second time, was in New York. So guys, my manager had a problem with. Not manager, but it was the other guy, the NDA guy. They came and busted a bottle over his head.
Damn.
I had to stay in the booth till the cops came. He wouldn't let me leave. He made me keep recording the whole time while he was fighting with guns and shit. It was wild. And then, because my manager at the time, my actual manager at the time, was like, "No, baby, gotta go. It's not dangerous. It's dangerous here." Blah blah blah. Because they had like hold the door shut. They were holding the door shut with the guys on the other side trying to bust in after they hit him in the head with a bottle to get in the room. And then he was like, "No, this is my artist." It made me stay in the booth and keep recording. It was hilarious. Definitely a memory. But yeah, that was the second
Where
time.
was this in Cali?
New York.
New York?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then third time I tried to cut it, this guy, this Indian guy owed this other guy money for a pound of weed, and he came, tried to get it from him, or talk to him about it, and he beat the shit out of him.
Damn.
In the session. I was like, man, fuck this song.
What's your craziest music story? Like either creating a song or like being around an artist or like on a set?
It's probably one of those, or like my first show ever being with like Barn W. Melly and them.
You open for them?
I think I did. I might have been the first or second. I might have been the second, but
What was your first Rolling Loud show like?
it was cool. It was I thought it was gonna be smaller than it was. It was a lot bigger than I thought. It was a lot of fun. I was nervous. Yeah, I was nervous, but I had my clown with me. So
How long? Your what?
my clown friend. He had like makeup on his face, no shirt, suspenders. He was like putting nails in his nose and like hooks and like blowing fire and shit on stage while I was performing.
Oh, this is almost like one of like your acts type of thing.
Yeah.
Or like part of your show.
Mhm.
Oh.
He came with me to like the clubs and to Rolling Loud.
Where's this person at now?
He's in LA.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm not having Pod back out.
So Rolling Loud was 2019.
Yeah.
Was it before? It
2020.
had to be before
No,
COVID.
2020. It
couldn't
was
have
right
been
after.
2020.
Are you sure? Because 2019 is
I
when I
definitely-
got signed.
I definitely did not know you did Rolling Loud. I know for a fact
Yeah, I
did.
did like 4 shows. Total them for like 4 shows, 4 or 5.
It might have been. No, it couldn't have been. It couldn't have been. It had to be
It was
2019.
not 2022. It was before that for sure.
Let me see. Let's look it up.
Yeah, you probably Google it.
Baby
Like the
Goth,
picture.
Rolling Loud. It
2018?
said 2018.
2019, 2018. Yeah, what does that say?
2019.
Yep, it was 2019. Holy crap. I feel like I literally, it felt like it was so much longer than it was, but it was really only like a year that I was like doing shit. And then it,
Oh, that was your clown friend?
yeah.
That nigga looks scary as fuck. Big ass nigga, what the fuck?
Yeah, he was fire.
Is his tongue split?
Yeah.
Oh, hell no.
He would like lick the nail with like both parts of his tongue and then shove it, hammer it into his face. Everyone's faces were like,
Hold on, do you
like-
see this? Somebody could buy this image for $375?
what?
Nah, that's crazy.
Bro.
Just to get this logo
Getty,
off of there?
yeah.
Nah, that's crazy.
Getty's images, he be doing that shit.
So I'm guessing this was the Rolling Loud set that you were a part of? Who was this? Is that Uzi?
Yeah, this was just that day. Seems like Getty's folder.
You look so different. You have the cotton
Yep.
candy hair.
Little me.
You ever gonna go back to that look?
No.
You have to.
The pink and blue?
You have to. That's like a throwback for all your fans. Like this is like staple.
Everyone tells me to do the blue.
That's like
The blue is how I came out.
that's OG Baby Goth right there.
I'm still mad that a video with Trippy and Zen got deleted. I
Oh,
found
what
it
happened
on a
with that?
foreign website. I think it was my last manager, honestly, but my
Do you not have access to your like
my
YouTube?
YouTube got hacked, and my Gmail got hacked.
Did you have like
Apparently
a basic
it was
ass
SIM
password?
swipe. No, it was like a SIM swipe because all my social medias got hacked.
What do you mean? Like somebody walking past you?
No,
Like,
apparently it's like a thing people do where they get a copy of your SIM card and they get access to all your saved passwords, and then they locked me out, and then we're selling my passwords to my social medias online on this weird, like,
dark web.
yeah, and then
Damn.
I lost like all of them except for they got into my OnlyFans and made it free for a whole month. I didn't realize I lost like 30K, and then yeah, and then took my YouTube, so I don't have it back. Can't get
So
into
all this
it.
was recent?
And my Gmail, like 3 years ago.
Bro.
I've been trying to get my YouTube back for like years, and I can't. So I'm just like, fuck it.
You gotta make a new one.
Yeah, and I should have been working on a new one this whole time, but I really thought that I was gonna be able to get it back. I'm done for that. I might just buy one, like
So
a real one.
So what are you gonna do different now to make sure that doesn't happen?
Definitely, for one, not be so naive. which is not something I can ever control. So I don't know what I would do. Maybe hopefully have a better team around me this time, but
yeah, for sure.
And an accountant.
Is there a way to like not like give your passwords out to management?
No,
like,
you have to.
Why?
Because they post for you, and it's also ads and marketing and shit that they have, you know, they're setting up, and like for distros and shit. Distro companies.
Is there a way to be managed by someone that you know and trust?
Yeah, that's what I've been working on. That's why I haven't. It's taken me like almost 6 months, pretty much 6 months, just to, after being free, just to make sure I have the right team.
You got to be. I feel like it's so hard in the music industry because there's so many people that have bad intentions or just aren't good people.
Oh, totally. And then like the people I started out with, like I genuinely thought we were like family. Like I had my kids around him. Like I thought like we were like real family. Like
yeah.
Like ride or die family shit. So people be tricking you.
That's unfortunate, dude. That's unfortunate.
Yep. I'd be like that though. Smarter now for it.
So somebody in the chat said we have 2 questions for you. What made you start creating music?
I don't know. I've always loved it. I don't think anything made me start because it's. I don't know. Honestly, I just feel like it's like what I'm supposed to do because no one in my family does music.
So no
one has ever done music in my family.
So you're the only artist in your family?
Yeah, I'm the first one to like actually want to want to do music, to want to sing, to want to do anything like that. So I think it definitely came out of nowhere. Yeah, I think I was just born with the passion, and I'm really good at manifesting. I think I'm just supposed to be the person to get my family out of like poverty.
You grew up poor?
Yeah, I mean trailer homes, motels, budget suites. Stayed in budget suites for a long time, like 4 years.
Yeah.
Collectively, we had one nice house and a boat that my dad traded because he did roofs. So he traded some guy's roof for his boat.
Mm-hmm.
Like he did his roof in exchange for it. And then we had a nice like 2-story house in a nice neighborhood. We lived there for like 2 years. Then we got like a year and a half. Then we got evicted. But that was the nicest house we stayed in. We had one other 2-story, but we also got evicted from that one. We stayed there for 1 year. I went to 6 different high schools.
Damn.
And I lived within the same 30 minutes the whole time. We just like.
You got expelled?
No, we just constantly got kicked out of our houses, so we had to like move a lot. Yeah, so we had to move a lot and go like stay with family. So I had to go to different school or like, I would absence fail. Like every single year, I was basically only there 50% of the time. And then there were a couple
years. You
years.
didn't really have like a lot of long-term friends in high school because you kept bouncing?
No, yeah,
Shit.
definitely. And then there was 2 years I got kicked out of school because I was there less than 50% of the time, which I still had A's and B's. I just didn't like
A's and B's?
Yeah, but I didn't like being there, so I was literally there less than 50% of the time, and they made me go to an alternative school.
Did you graduate?
Yeah. From an alternative school.
From an alternative school?
Yeah.
So you had good grades in high school? I would not have thought that. I thought you were like a skip school, didn't go to class.
I was a skip school, but I'm really book smart.
Damn, so you actually applied effort when you were there.
I loved learning.
But you just missed
honestly, yeah, I honestly loved learning. I just didn't like the social aspect of it as much. Or, like, I did have, like, some friends, but I don't know. For me, like it was just exhausting being in public because I was also depressed and I was, like, fighting. I didn't really know about myself. I didn't know how to, like, navigate
emotions and stuff like that.
Yeah, so I would be extremely, like, I would have insomnia. I wouldn't be able to sleep all night, and I would be so tired and like
in class
already defeated in the mornings. I would just not go to school.
Gotcha. And your parents didn't really care a lot for you?
No, they're not. Just like, fuck.
Damn. So like what crowd would you run with in school? Like
honestly,
like if we're in high school, what's the crowd you would be with?
Freshman, I was freshly just done being seen. You know, like the big hair, the bows, raccoon makeup, band tees, colored skinny jeans, tutus. The whole vibe. I just gotten done doing that, so now I'm like, what? I think I'm hippie.
Hippie vibe?
Yeah, indie, hipster.
When did you start smoking?
13.
Who introduced you?
Honestly, My family it had done a lot of drugs and alcohol, so it's not like it wasn't around
So
me.
you grew up
but
seeing
yeah, I was literally laying in the grass after church one night with my friend, and I was like, I want to try weed, and I was 13, and then I did it.
Have
like
you ever
2 days
stopped?
later. No.
What's the longest you ever went without it?
2 weeks.
Why? What
I
happened?
had
in 2
to
weeks?
get a surgery.
Was it tough those 2 weeks?
Yeah, it was like it was 2 weeks. It was supposed to be a month, but it was only 2 weeks.
What did you substitute for them 2 weeks? Like, what did you do?
I wasn't supposed to drink either, but I drank extra until like the day before the surgery.
So what's the longest you've ever been sober? Like, no drinks, no liquor?
I haven't been, well, I don't drink every day, but, lately, I used to drink every single day, all day.
To get drunk or just like
No,
tipsy?
like a constant, because
Like a
like
feel
I'm
good.
like naturally like,
Tense?
yeah, gonna like explode.
Uh-huh.
Not in an anger way, but in a like anxiety way.
Right.
Like it takes a lot to make me actually mad.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't really yell. I won't say rude things unless you're really, really, really mean to me and I'm at my end. Even if you're like pretty mean to me, I still usually won't say mean things. Like it takes a lot to do that. So I'm just like really tight, like tense. So like I feel like when I drink, it forces my muscles to relax. So which I got reliant on it for. And then also social anxiety and shit helps me talk because sometimes it's hard for me to talk, especially to people I don't know.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So how do you manage that being an artist and having to do so much like public stuff, like talking to people, interviews, promo for your music,
Yeah.
interacting with the artists?
I didn't know how to do it before. That's why I was like so skinny and depressed and like stressed out
You
all
were
the
hella
fucking
skinny,
time.
bro.
Yeah, and I don't even realize it until I saw
Oh, you were
my
like-
foot in butt. I was like, whoa.
Did you ever
look
weigh
like
yourself
that.
back then?
Yeah, I was under 100 pounds.
I want to show y'all, bro.
I was like 96, 97 pounds.
I want to show y'all how little she was, dude. Like 20. I don't know if there's any pictures of you back then online. I have a lot of pictures with you.
Mhm.
I think it was like around this time, I think.
Yeah, I got so thin. I was just mad depressed, and I found out I have a eating disorder. I never knew that
Really?
before that time, but it was an anxiety related to eating disorder. Or I wouldn't eat. I would eat like maybe once every 2 days, maybe once a day, because I'd forget. I
You
would
forget to
generally
eat?
not get hungry, because I'd be so anxious and stressed out. Or sometimes like I would be too stressed out to where like I would be like the opposite of hungry. Like I would feel like I had to like force feed myself to eat. Like food would make me want to throw up. Like the idea of it.
So you have
Like,
anxiety and you have eating disorder?
Yeah.
Shit.
And depression, autism, OCD, ADHD.
You have autism?
Yes.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I didn't know until like
So you're functional,
2 years
obviously.
ago. Yes.
So
High functioning, like they like to say. But I found out because my son's been diagnosed twice.
Mm-hmm.
And
So
he
you
has,
guys trying to figure out like where it came from, type of thing?
not only that, like obviously it has to come from someone, but I thought I could like skip generations, so I didn't even suspect myself until I started learning, like actually learning about autism and like the traits and what they go through, how they struggle, and I was like, holy shit, this is describing me like more than anything is describing me, because I've been, a lot of people too, especially females, who are misdiagnosed, are diagnosed bipolar or ADHD first. And that's exactly what happened to me. But like with my bipolar diagnosis, it's complete bullshit, because I literally paid like $300 to wait 2 hours to be seen for 10 minutes. And he like, it's like this big thick ass packet. He just like saw like, he flipped through it and he was like, I know what you are. And then like gave me some shit, and I was like, okay. He like wouldn't even listen to me, so it's like that.
So you got misdiagnosed ADHD.
No, bipolar.
Oh,
I do
bipolar.
think I am ADHD, but there's ADHD where like a lot of autistic and ADHD traits can overlap,
Yeah.
and also completely contradict, which is like it explains like my personal experience. with
Aren't there a
life.
lot of people that have? Aren't there a lot of like famous people or like creative people that have autism?
Yeah, like Johnny Depp, Elon Musk, Albert Einstein.
What?
Yeah. Lots
Damn.
of, there's
So that
lots
means
more
that you're
to-
like, it's like
extra smart.
extra smart. Maybe like overly, like you use like
Yeah.
too much of your brain type shit. So
Yeah,
it
well,
makes, like, a
generally it's
little-
just like a different type. See, like for me, like it affects everyone different. That's why they say it's a spectrum, not like a scale.
Mhm.
So it's not like a little bit, a lot of it autistic, a little bit
Yeah.
autistic. It's like, You know, you think of it as like a pie graph, right? Where it's like you have each person is affected a little bit or a lot of it by the same thing. So
right.
like some people could be fine with social situations, and then some people that could be their worst trait. Or like for me, eye contact is an issue. Some people don't have an issue with eye contact, but I have to like force myself to have eye contact a lot of the time, or it will make me like stop thinking. Like I'll blink out.
Shit.
Like not even thinking about it, it just happens. Like, but what was I saying? Yeah, it affects people differently for sure.
Do you feel like it hinders you like in like your music making process, or do you feel like it helps you?
I think it helps. Well, see, different parts. Like you said, it's difficult to, like, being on stage scares the shit out of me.
Still?
Yes.
Do you feel like you ever get used to being on stage, like performing in front of?
No.
So what's the
I don't
largest?
think I'll ever get used to even meeting a new person.
Damn. What's the largest crowd you've been in front of? Like if you just have to just throw it like a ballpark.
Maybe like 10, 15,000? 10,000?
10,000 people is the most people that you performed in front of live.
Maybe 10, maybe a little over 10.
So when that time does come for you to have to do bigger shows, open for bigger artists and have 30, 40, 50, how are you going to manage?
For me, I have to trick my brain. So I have to pretend like I'm acting in a movie on a set.
You have to act like the people aren't real?
Yeah. Or like the whole situation's fake, or like I'm filming. Like it's just like kind of tap out of reality for a second. That's one that helps. And then for two, also one thing that sounds kind of bad, like if I act like a bitch a little bit in my own mind, not to other people, but in my own head for a second.
What do you mean? Like kind of like be a little cocky in a way, I'm that bitch, I'm better than all these people.
No, like I don't care, like I don't give a fuck what happens right now, like type shit. Like,
okay.
But I act like kind of careless. Like it doesn't matter. Then it takes away the power a little bit.
Psych yourself out of it.
Yeah.
So like to not let the pressure like consume you.
Mhm. Yeah. What else? There's another thing I was gonna say. I totally forgot. Alcohol always helps.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say too. Like probably being.
But just a little bit, just a shot, because then I'll get a little extra. I'll get extra anxious if I feel like it's gonna affect my breathing.
You don't ever want to embrace that feeling, like on like a good way, like damn I'm nervous, but in a good way, like not nervous.
No, I live every day of my life nervous, so I've had enough of that feeling. I'm about done with it.
But like when you're doing something that you like, right? Like you're about to go on set, or your next up, the crowd is screaming. Like,
it makes you feel alive.
It should make you feel good. Mm-hmm. Like all these people, like think about that. All these people are here to listen and see you. Mm-hmm. Not the average person doesn't experience that. So your brain, if there's a way to not look at it in a negative way, that should be a good feeling. Like these people want to see me. It's not like you're about to go up there and I'm about to get booed by 15,000 people.
Yeah, and that's why another thing I have to like think about too, because like for me it's like I feel, what do I feel scared of? I feel scared that I'm gonna pass out. Specifically.
Like you're gonna are you like not breathing, or
because I grew up like, it hasn't happened as much in the past year, but pretty much like my whole life, especially when I was younger, I didn't know how to control it. I would just pass out for no fucking reason, like one of those fainting goats. Like
what?
Yeah,
just
like
be chilling, just
not just for no reason. Okay, so it'd be like heightened emotion. Like I was in debate class. First time I ever passed out as a teenager was during a debate.
So you had to like.
So I was like really passionate, and I was like speaking, and I just passed the fuck out. And then another time, I was this one's bad. I was on the way to, my mom took me out of school, me and some friends, so that we could see Twilight, and I was so excited. I passed out. I guess I read the books.
So if you were a fan, you would be the fan that passes out when they see their favorite artist.
Oh yeah, totally. That would probably be me. And the only reason I don't get like too nervous when I meet someone famous is like, I don't give a fuck. They're my coworker. That's all I have to say, so I don't get nervous.
Like you said, that's my coworker. That's actually a good way to think about it too, though.
Yeah.
Has there anybody that you've been around that made you feel like, oh shit, like this is
only when someone has like a really big energy and they might be like rude, because I don't deal with confrontation a lot, and even if someone's being rude to me, like I still don't want to be like rude back, but if I am, I have a problem with like scaling, so I might be too rude.
No, I'm saying like has there been anybody that you've been around or came in close contact with that was like a star and that you almost felt like you're about to pass out, or maybe you felt like, oh shit, like this is so and so, like.
Oh, like nervous for a different reason. Nervous because you're a fan.
Have you ever found out about another
Rob
artist?
Zombie.
Rob Zombie?
Yeah.
You fan over Rob Zombie?
Yeah, I literally almost passed out on the airplane. I walked past him on the airplane. I didn't even get to say hi to him. I was like, and I know he heard me gasp because they both looked at me, him and Sherry, and I fucking love her too. And God, I was like, and some of my body wanted to like try to make me stay so I could say hi, but I made myself go, so I probably looked so fucking weird. I probably looked like I was like having a seizure next to them, but
you probably could have just, if you would have chilled out, contact. You could have just, say hi, you're Rob Zombie. I know you are.
Yeah, but as soon as I saw his eyes, I went, like it was the biggest breath I ever took in my life.
So anybody else other than that?
And Wiz Khalifa was pretty cool.
Wiz Khalifa?
Yeah, he's so tall and like skinny. It was like, whoa, it was like seeing like an alien in person.
Low key, I felt the same way about Blueface. When I seen Blueface, I was like, this nigga tall as fuck. I didn't expect him to be that tall.
Funny.
I could see that about like Wiz, Snoop, and I heard of Snoop is hella tall too. They're like all like 6'3", 6'4".
Yeah, and Wiz has like big, like celebrity energy, but like in a nicer. Like he's the nicest one I ever met.
Is there anybody? Cause I don't want to like, I don't want to say anything that would be clipped like out of context. Like, is there anybody that is a big name that you're not too big of a fan of, like personality wise? I don't really mesh well with that person.
I honestly don't have any negative feelings towards anyone except for maybe, which I don't even have negative feelings because I don't even know this guy, but my interaction with him was pretty negative when I met him like a couple weeks ago. Lefty Gunplay.
Really?
Yeah. Bro, I was the reason he wanted to leave. He hated me.
What did you do to him?
Oh my God. Well, I knew it was going to be a problem because it was like Creator's thing. And they had told me so many different stories about like just his chaos and his temperament. And we were like, okay, but so he's coming, cool, brace yourselves. And then we was just sitting around. Obviously, he's just like fiending for attention all over the place. Prince is sitting next to me. Prince grabs, almost gets hit with a football. He grabs it. He like moves out the way, swears, grabs it, and then Lefty comes over and he's like, "What do you do? What are you good at?" He's like, "Anything you do, I can beat you at. You play football, I can beat you. You sing, I can beat you. You play guitar, I can beat you." Yeah, to Prince, like just because he just wants attention. And
his
then
ego shit.
Yeah, and then he left. He came back. I was smoking a blunt, and I was already like, I didn't really like his energy because he was like being weird with the girl in the hot tub, like, and she didn't. I don't know. He was being like rapey vibes, and she like ran out of the hot tub, ran out of the house crying. It was super weird. And then he came over like right after that and sat next to us and talking about like, you know, big ego shit on the shit. And then I passed the blunt over him. I didn't pass it to him.
Oh.
And he.
Nah.
He was just telling us he had coke in his butthole or meth in his butthole.
No.
I'm like, I don't know what you're doing with your mouth.
I don't even smoke, but that's disrespectful.
I'm sorry, he was
you
just
like
telling
this?
us. Yeah, well, he just came to sit down. He was also being rapey, and like I said, he was just telling us he had a bunch of coke shoved up, or a bunch of meth shoved up his butthole the other day. And I'm like, all right, I don't, like, I was like, this ain't my blunt, I'm sorry. And then I like, passed it over him, and he got so mad. He was like, do you know who I am? I'm Lefty Gunplay, blah, blah, blah. You're lucky I don't hit women. And took his hat and swung it over my head, and he was like, fuck you. And he, like, over and over again, he was so mad. And then he ran out the house saying, fuck her, blah, 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 and left. And I was like, wow. It was a lot. It was a big boy temper tantrum.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
So anybody else that maybe not that extreme, but maybe you guys just don't like fit well or anything like that, no? Or you love everybody?
Honestly, I don't really go fuck. I don't think.
Okay, I do have a question.
I'm
not gonna say her name, but you know who I'm talking about. She is very known in Vegas. She's not from Vegas. She's an artist.
Artist in Vegas. I'm not from Vegas.
She's not from Vegas. She's an artist.
She lives here?
Yeah, she's very well known. Me and you both know who she is. And she dated another famous rapper. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Do I?
You do.
Oh.
Are you a fan of her?
Honestly.
I'm not, and I've heard other people are not. I've heard a lot of people have.
Honestly, she's got a rude attitude, very immature attitude. But I tried being friends. I followed her. I would say hi every time she was around. I would like give her a hug and like.
She's super
smart.
smart.
I liked her. Yeah, I liked her picture, and I said happy birthday to her. And then after all that, every single time we go out in public, she would just act like she was like too good to like say hi to me or like.
And that's the part that makes me so mad.
To me, so I was like, man, fuck this, and I unfollowed her, and I just don't.
That's
really
the part that makes me so mad because when I look at her, I'm
gosh.
like, she is pretty, and I feel like she does have an image that works, and her music is not that bad. It could be tuned up a little bit, but it's not terrible. So I'm like, but your attitude and your character probably burns you so many bridges, bro.
And that's what a lot of people say about her too.
That's just crazy.
Anytime I've ever heard her come up in any type of business situation, it's like really your attitude and how you treat people goes a long way.
No, for sure.
Because the circle is so small, like smaller than you think. Like everyone knows each other, and if anyone has anything bad to say about you and they're close to that person, they're like, oh, but I'm not gonna.
And people would judge you off of that. So if if I know you and I tell you, hey, like I wouldn't work with that person if I were you because they're so and so.
Yeah, I would totally listen.
You may still give them a chance, but then when you meet them, you're gonna have that preconceived notion. So all they have to do is anything slightly similar to what I told you, and they're like, yeah, he was right. I'm cool off of it. So you don't have much room to fuck up because that circle is so small. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I did want to ask about pay, not to be all in your pockets, but I know a lot of people are definitely curious as to how much money you've made on OnlyFans compared to how much money you've made in music. Which one pays better, do you feel like?
Okay, so that's relative because this will be my first experience as an independent artist where I own my masters and I get money for my music. With Republic, it was a 360 deal, so it was...
You signed a 360 deal?
Yeah.
No!
So I didn't make 1 cent. I made,
You didn't make a dime?
No, I made maybe a couple hundred every 4 months for, like, writing credit. Minimal writing credit, because I would do my writing under my real name, Brianna Miller, and then my artist name, Baby Goth.
Hold on. So you're telling me you had multiple songs with big artists like Trippie Redd, Wiz Khalifa, Lil Xan, whoever else. Yeah. You had songs on Marvel, right? Marvel.
Birds of Prey.
Birds of Prey. DC. I'm sorry, DC. Sorry, they about to clown me. DC. Yeah. Motion picture soundtrack, and you made Goose Egg?
Yeah, aside from the advance that they give you in the beginning, I was supposed to get $350. Epic offered me $450.
$450 what?
$450,000.
Damn, you got $450,000?
And I had no music out professionally.
Wait, they gave you $450,000?
Epic offered me $450,000, but Republic gave me $350,000.
And where did that money go? You weren't good with money.
Okay, no. See, this between, like, I signed an NDA. A lot of it was taken.
Okay. So you didn't get the whole.
Yeah, I was supposed to get 80% of that. I was supposed to get $280. I probably touched $60K.
Damn. So you made way more money off OnlyFans.
Oh yeah.
Like uncomparable.
Yeah, I made $500,000 since COVID, but I haven't.
Damn.
It's they take 20%, and then I've had managers who, like right now, Creators Inc. takes 50%. That's just a lot. And then
you made $500,000 from OnlyFans in 4 or 5 years.
Mm-hmm. And some months I was only making like $2K a month. You know, sometimes I wasn't promoting it at all, and it was just like some backup pocket money. But some months did really well. So yeah, it was just.
Can I be your financial advisor?
Yeah.
I'm dead ass.
Honestly, I need one.
Because if you start touching bread like that again, I want to make sure that you have shit lined up. Have certain shit going on. Because damn, bro, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, I needed to be investing, but I was literally living like check to check. So I didn't really get to save any of it, and I didn't have any good advice.
Yeah, let me be a financial advisor.
I had people stealing from me instead of trying to help me make more.
Can't have people around like that, man.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta have people that's willing to invest in you and see the vision.
Yep.
For sure.
Learning that now.
All right. Is there anything else you want to talk about? Anything you want to address? Any other questions from the chat?
Hey, what's up, chat?
Anything else chat wants to know about Baby Goth? Make sure you guys stay tuned for this Friday. She drops her new single called Replay. It's going to be her first single that she's dropped in how long?
Like 4 years. I feel like it keeps going from 6 to 5 to 4, but it's around
4
since
years.
2021.
Is there? Can we expect any? I know you probably can't give it away. Can we expect any like features from artists that we know? I think somebody asked that before.
I don't have any even picked out yet. I think there's this one song that I want Snoop Dogg for.
Snoop?
Yeah, but I haven't had any conversations. He would be so perfect for it. The beat,
It's like a West Coast beat?
Yeah, the beat is very, very West Coast. But my vocals are very pop.
West Coast beats. I want to hear in the West Coast beat. That sounds like it'd be interesting.
Some people said the vocals on that one sound like Kehlani.
Kehlani? Okay.
On that one. But I think Snoop would be perfect for it. I don't have any other features. I would like to see how far I can carry myself without a feature first. Because people were saying so much of an industry plant, so I'd like to try.
Try to reverse Uno card.
Yeah, I don't think it'll ever be reversed though, but
I feel like it might get worse.
Like I did it myself.
I feel like it get worse when you like blow up, like get to that like on the radio consistently type of thing. Then the industry plant just really become more of a thing. I could see you having like I don't want to compare you, but just if I were to like think of an artist right now that I feel like you would be similar to. Correct me if I'm wrong. Do you feel like you almost be in like a Doja Cat type of? So I feel like her music is very like it's different. Or are you trying to be more like a R&B, like a Kehlani or a SZA? Or are you trying to be like all over the place? Like you may sing, you may rap.
Honestly,
pop.
It's more like I've had this music before Sabrina Carpenter came out with her new vibe, but now I'm trying to adjust it a little bit.
To like more like that?
Cause it is a lot like hers is, like kind of like pop,
softer,
with a little bit of country twang. So I'm trying to put a little bit more R&B into it now.
Okay.
And do some more like fun rap stuff that
it's almost like
I know she can't touch, so I can.
Low-key like a female version of Post Malone. I could see that.
A lot of people said that a long time.
Like country pop, rap, but with face tats and still that edgy vibe. Yeah.
But yeah, everyone called me a rapper and I used to hate it, but now I'm just like, you know what? Bet. So I'm gonna do 2 rap songs and then I'll do my pop.
Somebody said, the Cajun man said, you and Jessie Murph would be awesome together. Who is Jessie Murph?
Jessie Murph. Oh, she's got black hair. She's really good. Is she from like London? She's a European or something.
Let's see.
She's got an accent.
Jessie.
She did the song with Ariana Grande and another female. Oh no, I don't even know who the. Oh, yeah, she's got a real cool raspy voice. She's like kind of like a new like Amy Winehouse in a way, but she's got a little bit more bluegrass to her vocals, I think. I like her. She's dope.
From Alabama.
Yeah, she's getting a lot of good. She's got someone behind her for sure, high up. I feel like because she got to do stuff on the Grammys.
Speaking of Alabama, what's your take on like the Alabama Barker and Bad Baby beef? Did you hear about that? I feel like that.
Yeah, I don't know very much detail. I just know people were saying she was like fucking around with rappers when she was like 16 or something.
Yeah,
17.
she did say that.
That's all I really know about it.
Do you stay in tune with like the music beefs? Do you kind of know what's going on?
Yeah, I be checking the music politics every morning.
Is there a specific place you go? Is it just like online?
Or yeah, just Instagram.
Do you have a page that you like, a shade page that you like that you feel like is credible?
Yeah, probably like, well, obviously Complex obviously posted shit.
Complex?
Yeah, No Jumper gets off topic too much nowadays. They used to have it, now they don't really have it. Rap.
I like rap. I like rap in my mixtapes. Yeah, I like those too.
Yeah, Hoodville.
Hoodville? That's a throwback. That's a throwback.
No, definitely. I feel like most of the time I just be seeing Complex on my feed, saying shit, and like our generation music.
Yeah.
Be on my feed.
Would you be down to do? Thank you, Bino. I said W stream. Would you be down to do a stream of you like making a song? Because I know you said you're not too familiar with Playboy Max. I want to show you him really fast, so you can know.
Oh, you know what's funny? I'm actually going to the studio, maybe quite possibly after this, to cut a reference for Doja Cat.
Oh, really? What's a reference? What does that mean?
Like, I'm cutting the vocals for them to send to her, because the writer wrote it, but he's a male, so he needs a female to sing the song so that they can send it to her to see if she wants it. So
he does these, it's just Playboy Max. He's a streamer, but he's also a music producer too. And he does these like in the booth where like he like makes songs like live though. And a lot of artists have been going on his streams to make music with him. So
yeah, I've seen his.
I believe he's in LA too, so definitely that's somebody if you could find out what creators think how to tap into that. That would be a good avenue for you to go down for his in the booth stuff, because he works with a lot of upcoming artists too. He's kind of getting bigger now because he's only been doing this for less than a year, but he's blown up a lot. And he's, you know, like again, has songs with like Quavo. I think he has a song with like I think he might have one with Wiz, the Baby, a lot of big artists. So definitely somebody you should tap in with if you ever get a chance to, and see, I don't know, maybe see y'all can do a stream together.
Yeah,
that's why
what did I see him on? It wasn't like a Kai Sanat thing, was it?
Probably, because they're all in the same, you know, they're on the same market as far as streaming.
I love Kai.
You do?
Yeah, I'm a fan. I'm super fan of Mr. Beast.
Really?
Yeah, Mr. Bean.
What's the Black Mr. Beast? what's your take on Stream University?
I think it's really innovative. I think it's really smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he could really build it and make like an empire out of it. Like he could make a streaming network, like event space. He could have like a whole community that people haven't tapped into yet. I
think Zeus is dropping the ball. I feel like I don't know if they got in contact with him, but you know how like baddies, it's like reality TV nowadays. I feel like they could do that with streamers.
Totally.
I feel like a lot of
that's why I mean they could be like streaming 24/7 on the whole campus with a bunch of streamers, and every month be inviting new streamers to it. Like it could be super big.
Super big, hell yeah.
I think that's really smart of him.
What if they had a rap university? Like a university.
That would be cute, but it would be a lot of ego.
Hell yeah.
So much ego.
But I feel like that's needed though. I feel like that's where that ego needs to be broken. Because you need to be in a setting that makes you uncomfortable, and it makes you have to.
Yeah, some people need to be put in a situation with people who really show up and really excel and be like, damn, I don't got it like I thought I did. Yeah,
because a lot of that ego shit. No, one thing I noticed too from artists and me being friends with artists is I'm not gonna lie to you. So I'll tell you personally, if you ever want an honest opinion on your music, you can send it to me, and I will tell you this is hot or this is not it.
I'm holding it to you. I will send you like 3 hours worth of listening.
Yeah, because like whenever any of my friends that do music, I'm usually the one that they go to for honest opinion, because I'm not going to coddle to you to try to make you feel better about yourself. If something is weak, I'm going to tell you this is not good. Because why would I tell you, oh yeah, this is hot? I feel like it makes me so mad with music and this ego shit that like people will take you being honest with them as you being a hater. If your project is not good, why would I tell you that that's good? Knowing in the back of my hand that shit was kind of weak, but I'm gonna just tell them it's good because they're my friend, and then have them put that out. And then when they get negative feedback on it, I felt the same way. You're fake. Why did you just tell them from the jump?
Yeah, I think that's fake as hell. And also, it's not helping their artistry.
It's not. It's like making them stagnant. And it almost makes them create like a false narrative in their head that they're better than what they are. So they end up getting situations where they have to be around somebody who's actually genuinely good. In their head, all my friends tell me I'm hot. My managers and my producers, engineers, everybody tell me I'm hot.
Prepared the right way.
And then you get with somebody who really know how to do this shit, and you're like, oh shit, I'm not as good as I thought. And then it's an ego killer. Instead of you just being trained to begin with that, hey, you do have something you need to work on. So don't go into a situation where the artist really trying to pull out some crazy vocals when you can't sing that good.
Yeah, I totally thought I was a lot better than I was
really?
years ago. Yeah, I thought, because now going back and listening to me sing, I'm like, ooh, that is terrible. I would not put that out right now. I hate it. And it's crazy because like a lot of people do resonate and like grew up with it, like some of that music, and like they love it, and it's like, damn, like I'm so embarrassed about the way I performed.
Do you have anybody around you that you feel like, or do you have, I won't say anybody, I'm pretty sure there is, do you have a lot of people around you that you feel like are honest with you about your music, or do you feel like most people kind of just tell you that it's good?
Honestly, I don't really show a lot of people my music. I'll sit with it for a long time because I'm a perfectionist, and then I'll show my managers. They're obviously going to say it's hot, or sometimes they won't say it's not good, but they'll say something else is better.
Yeah, you can definitely.
Yeah, I don't really share my music with a lot of people.
You can definitely send me some music, and I'll tell you this is it, this the one, or nah.
But
this ain't it. No,
cool, because I have a rap song, more rap than I've ever rapped, and it's not even like super crazy rap, but it's just like the song is like it sounds a lot different than the other rap stuff I did, because the other stuff I did was like super melodic, and then this stuff is like almost not Meg Thee Stallion, but content wise, like lyrically, it's more like.
More lyrically sound.
Yeah, that pussy type shit. Not really, but like, you know what I mean? Like vulgar sexual shit.
Somebody said, who was the better cook between y'all?
Me.
I don't know.
Not me.
We could do a cook-off again. Because last time we didn't do a cook-off. We had your food, but we could do like a stream where we're cooking.
Let's do that, and we'll have a draw off. We should have a tiny draw off before we get off.
A tiny what?
Draw off.
Draw off?
Yeah. Like we both draw the same thing, and we have like a timer set.
Oh shit! You testing me right now? Damn. I came back down from the challenge.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then when we cook, we have to cook the same thing.
All right.
So that people can see what exactly things are.
What is something that can be drawn quickly?
Ask them. What should we draw? Something easy. For Kai.
For me, it's crazy. You want a pencil or a pen?
Give me a pen.
You're bold as fuck. Talk about a pen. I hope you fuck up.
No, I'm so good.
You want a pen for real?
Sure. Yeah, give me a pen.
All right. I'm going pencil.
Good drawing.
What should we draw, chat?
Is that supposed to tea? Still got juice in it?
Nope.
No, it's empty?
Nope.
Oh, that's super sad.
You're dying. Your level's dying down.
Yeah.
Good. Now make her draw sober like me. What should we draw, chat? I could Google. Well, actually, ChatGPT.
Google, you can't look at no images this cheap.
Do you like ChatGPT?
Yeah.
I love ChatGPT.
It gives me advice.
You use ChatGPT like a therapist?
No, not all the way, but I did see a meme that, so I was saying that they explain step by step on everything that happens in their relationship so that it saves the note and they can go back and like ask for pattern seeking behavior and shit. And I was like, holy wow, that's the way to use it.
Give me and my friend something simple and easy to draw. We're having a competition to see who can draw better.
And you can be the judge. ChatGPT. GPT. I always say GBT.
GPT.
Earlier this morning I said BBT. I feel like every time I say it, it's like new letters.
Animal, dog, cat, lizard, penguin. Give me more options. What's your favorite song of yours?
Favorite song of mine?
Yeah.
I don't really love.
You don't like any of these songs?
Maybe if anything, After Party or I Do might be like the better ones vocally. But yeah, my new stuff is just, I feel like just way better in general.
What's your feeling on this song? Because this is
I
like your
it.
most
It's
popular song.
Yeah, it reminds me of a good moment before everything got fucked up and spooky.
What's your favorite out of just these right here?
Let's see.
You don't like After Party?
I do like After Party. You do After Party, or I do, or something.
Which one? After Party or what?
Or I do.
I Do? Is that doing it? Oh, it is. Alright, we're having a draw.
I think I do, wanna get it on.
Give me a timer.
A timer?
Yeah.
Damn.
Let's make it a real competition.
Alright, so hold on. Here are the options. It's either... They gave us weird shit. A sneaker with arms and legs.
The fuck?
A robot making a sandwich. A cloud with glasses. A cactus and a cowboy hat. I like that one.
A cactus and a cowboy hat?
Yeah.
I'm feeling the robot making a sandwich.
Robot making a sandwich? We're gonna be here all night.
Okay, we can do whatever we want. 1 minute. Prepare to die.
1 minute? Let's go more simple. Let's do a flying fish with wings.
Flying fish.
A flying fish. That's simple.
I'm not really good at drawing fishes.
Oh, perfect. Me neither. Oh, let me put my phone on charger. 1 minute is crazy. Can we just do 3?
3? You need 3 minutes?
Yes.
Okay. We'll do 3 for you. Okay, what's the fish look like?
Ugh. You need a reference photo?
Yeah.
You with the lights on, and when
fold, nigga.
Can I do a fish girl? It just have to be a real fish. Okay.
A fish what?
A fish girl, like a girl with gills.
A girl with gills? Sure.
Yeah?
Sure.
Do it.
You start the timer?
Yeah, don't cheat. Okay, ready? Oh,
Yeah.
6 minutes. What'd you do? You trying to cheat? You touched it. Okay, ready?
Drawing competition. We're drawing a flying fish. We have 3 minutes. And we're gonna let y'all judge. Who y'all think is gonna win the draw off chop? The fact that she's using a pen is crazy. Two minutes. This is not enough time. I like how competitive she's in. She's not saying shit. Oh my god, we have less than a minute. Fuck.
So that bitch, I'm down south, don't trip on me. I'm riding with my niggas, and you know what we did. I'm over all the party, dog, that's out of my league. When I fuck your bitch, I pass her on to the team. Got so many diamonds in my mind, I can't even speak. I be fucking on the bitch, I got a new
Well,
got a new in a week. I be pimping these hoes, about to tag on my clothes. Put the beer at the show.
I don't know, child. Might be cooked. Probably have about 30 seconds left. Oh, this is terrible.
Just like fish lady.
Alright. Let chat be the judge. Baby has some good artwork. I think you're cooked.
The fish lady also kind of sleep on the way. Just got bad wings.
Yours looks scary as fuck. How she didn't even complete hers.
What? It looks good.
Yeah, my shit is a little childish. What's the thing on her neck?
Gills.
It's like hand, like somebody grabbing her neck from the back.
They're gills.
So it's,
It's my 3-minute pen drawing.
that's actually not too bad for 3 minutes. Yeah, baby won. I can't draw quickly. It takes me a while. That was fast. This looks fucking terrifying. You do like spooky shit.
Yeah.
All right, chat. That's it for the stream. If you guys like the stream, make sure you follow. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit all my socials. All my socials are Vegas Kai or Vegas_Kai. Instagram is Vegas_Kai. Twitch is _Kai. YouTube is Vegas Kai. Make sure you go subscribe to my YouTube. I will be posting clips from this video all over YouTube, so you guys can refer back to them if you want to rewatch it. I will repost the whole live as well. You can check out Baby Goth on all her socials as well. At Baby Goth or Baby Goth. Is it Baby Goth or Baby_Goth or anything? Or is it all
it's
Baby
just
Goth?
Baby Goth.
Okay, so everything is Baby Goth. You have a new Instagram too that you made.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it, but I just started back up Baby Goth World, but the O in World is a 0.
Okay. So Baby Goth World with a O, like the 0 as the O in World. Okay. All right, chat. It was a pleasure. Appreciate all you guys who tuned in, who stayed for the whole live. Again, like I said, make sure you guys subscribe. Looks like we went up from, looks like we gained 8 followers or 7.
Dope.
7 followers today. Thank you all, chat. I'll see you guys again on the next stream. Hopefully we'll run it back. Or we'll either do a in the booth with Baby Goth and do a stream with her making a song from start to finish. Or we'll do a cooking stream.
Oh yeah, and then no, we should also do one like our one, but that challenge where like we have a timer and we do something and then we trade it.
Timer? Wait, what do you mean? It's like a
You know
challenge?
that challenge where like you draw with someone but you share the canvas. Like you both have a canvas and then you draw something until the timer comes up and then you switch.
Oh,
and you keep
and have
switching.
to like finish?
Yeah.
Oh,
You
okay.
keep switching
I never
till
heard
it's
of that.
over.
Okay, we can do that too.
That'll be fun.
All right, bet. All right, chat.
Thanks for having me.